Interesting. Interesting. Who was the last person to text whose phone directly, not through a third party?
Last night. He texted me last night. He's a liar. So he
He
texted
text
me last night the same stuff. And I
saying what?
texted him once again. He said, "Oh, I can look at," but just that again, all these lies saying that I'm really his stalker and Nikki doesn't give a shit, like all this stuff, just to like. But
Wow.
the only things I've texted him were, "Hey, I wish you the best. I have no issue with you. Leave me alone." And if you
Okay.
text me again, that is harassment because you've been told don't text me. So
Oh,
me tagging him on Station Head is one thing, but I'm not. It he has it. Everything he says about honestly me and people like Cam, I have documented awareness that he does it himself. It's projection, mind you.
okay.
I didn't know he had a crush. Anyway, I'm not even gonna get into
You
that.
did. Oh, okay. Um. Hmm.
And he's been blocked for me too, by the way. Like I block,
Wait.
of
What?
course. Why would I not want like his social medias and everything? I don't check for him. I've had him blocked. The only time he's come across my radar is when he's literally harassing or lying to people that I've helped. Mind you, I've donated over $10,000 to BARBs. I help out QC. That's what I do behind the scenes. Since Beam Me Up Scotty, I've been trying to help out QC as much as I can, just behind the scenes. And I don't ask for attention and I don't look for clout. I research on a different account lies from your ops. So I found a certain power of attorney and I gave it freely. I don't ask for credit from any of these people, you know? And, you know, QC can vouch. I don't want to drag anyone to this, but not just QC, leave him out of it. Anyone I've helped can vouch for me. Like, why would I give my own money to Barb's for buying parties since before Beam Me Up Scotty? Like, why would I be a paid mole? It's just jealousy, honestly. And everything I used to do, he
But
now.
why would he? Why would he be jealous of you? Can you just tell me? Do I interact with you on Twitter or something?
No, it's because I'm also smart, outspoken, and he lied about me. So when I say jealous, I just mean he was wrong and is embarrassed. Maybe that's a better way of putting it.
Okay, so he was wrong about what exactly?
He
He
tried to
mentioned a
tell
couple
people
things.
that I was a
That you were
fake
Kino.
barb. Yeah,
Oh,
and that I was a
okay.
fake paid mole. And he knew.
Mhm.
So, yeah.
So you don't run hard white that page.
No, no, I don't run anything. I run Vegeta is a barb. That is me. And I like to do little promotional things. And I had a research account with no followers that was just, that's nothing, honestly.
Okay, thank you. 1 second. Keys, you have your last closing argument to make, please, in response to everything he said about you. Listen, take your laughing ass to Laughing Town. This is Gag City, okay?
I'm at a loss for words with the way he just lied. I just wow. But Zachary, I just would like to ask you this question.
Don't speak
Did
to him. Don't
you?
ask him. No, you cannot address him. You cannot address him. Speak to me. Thank you.
I've never in my life said this man was Keno. He cannot show anyone that I've
Why
ever
do
said.
you keep on bringing up Keen? Okay. We don't care about that part no more.
And okay, outside of that, just leave me alone.
Uh, you know what? You know what? You know what? Why did you know that you were deterring him from coming to shows and by texting him talking about some fucking border and all that shit?
I posted everything I said because I don't believe that I said that. I I don't know how to have a conversation with somebody that's not telling the truth. What like I can't defend something when he
What
didn't
is
say
it?
what actually happened.
Why are you thinking it seems like do you are you fond of him in any way?
No,
Were y'all trying to be cool or friends? Because it's sounding more like that. It's sounding more because I'm trying to figure out what the fuck would make you even narrow in or laser focus in on him. He said he doesn't run a big bar page. He said I don't give him a lot of attention on Twitter. What made you start even knowing about him?
because he would message me after he came on my spaces one day telling me that he liked my platform. He
Okay.
would
And what
he
happened
would
after that?
he would DM me maybe at least 50 messages at a time, and sometimes I
Say,
would reply, sometimes I wouldn't.
okay.
And from there, I would let him up on spaces more. We would speak.
Did
We
y'all ever meet
grew.
in person?
No.
Did y'all ever have FaceTime calls?
Yes, we spoke on FaceTime twice.
Oh, how long were those calls?
One was about 20 minutes, and then
Oh,
one was
that's a
like an
long
hour.
time. It's a very long time for for a FaceTime call. How long was the next one?
The first one was 20. The next one was like an hour.
Ooh, so it looks like after the first time, both of y'all wanted some more of that, friendship, um, and you guys hit it off, right? You hit it off. And then you spoke for an hour on FaceTime. So what was he doing in the FaceTime call?
We were talking about
Who
stuff that could
initiated
do
the
with
first and second FaceTime call?
Zach.
Okay. So, and then so, because I don't pick up FaceTime calls, So you knew he was FaceTiming you? You gave him permission to FaceTime you?
Yeah.
So, what was he doing on that second call when he first picked up?
Well, neither one of us had the camera on at first. We were
Okay.
just talking about news and stuff.
Okay. And where did you see his house? Like I'm trying to figure out where was he?
Well, the first time I think he was walking a dog or something, and
Oh,
then the second time I guess he was on his couch.
and did you guys ever try to see if did you guys ever try to make plans to go to the same shows together?
No.
Why not?
Um, After we spoke twice, and then we had a group call with somebody else 2 times, and then I asked him to never speak to me again
Why?
because I felt like he was emotionally unstable.
How? In what way?
He would just have like these meltdowns out of the blue, and I thought it was very awkward and weird.
He doesn't seem like that type. So you'd have to paint more of the picture for me if you want me to, vote in your favor. Because I have to give my ruling. Okay. Cam Dion said that you're not telling the whole story.
He's not, and I'm here to tell it.
Okay. What's up?
So basically, this all started back in like June around that time. I don't know if you've seen it or not, but Keith was on Spaces going crazy at 3, 4 o'clock in the morning. Zachary was up there with him too. Zachary also, at one point in time, because they were friends, he was up there on Keith's side trying to get me, Keno, and other people doxxed because he thought he was Keno. Also, Keith thought somebody else was Keno, some lady named Sophie Jackson. He thought she was Keno. She's all the way in London. Also, Keith threatened me as well, said that if he seen me at a show, he was gonna crack my face, all that stuff like that. That's on Spaces as well. So he's literally up here lying in your face, Nikki. literally. And I have receipts of
Okay,
people that had
I
receipts. They was
need
sending
you
it
to
to me.
slow it down. I need you
I'm
to
sorry,
slow it down because you on a
because bitches
10
is lying
and
to me.
you on a 10 and I need you at a 5, okay?
Okay, my bad, my bad.
Now let's start from the fact that he is saying Zach was emotionally unstable. Have you ever witnessed that?
I'm sorry. What you say? You cut out. I didn't hear you.
Keith said Zach was
Hmm.
becoming emotionally unstable. Have you ever witnessed that?
No, it was Keith, the one that's emotionally unstable, because he was on Spaces at 3, 4, 5 o'clock in the morning, screaming about who was Keno and screaming about me or what he's gonna do to me at a show and this and that. So it was him. He's sitting up here lying, and
What
that's why I
is
said
his
bring me up.
fixation? Well, here's what I need you to answer. We want to know why Zachary, like, why is he, because a lot of people just, have they don't like Keith, but Keith don't
Right?
really pay attention to a lot of them. You know what I'm saying? So
He do.
what is making him want to deal with this issue with Zach? You think?
Good question. I don't know, but I just know that they were two. They was in cahoots together, both of them. And before Zachary realized that he was doing some dumb shit with him, he and we. I have these receipts from Zachary too for him talking to me about and coming to apologize to me about the things he
Okay.
was doing with Keith.
Uh,
And that's why I told you he's up here lying to you. So imagine you sitting up here saying you love Nikki,
so
you love
Keith,
this and that, but
respond to that. Keith, please. Thank you.
please do, please do.
About the lying part,
Everything he just said. Yes.
I'm just screenshotting while we're talking because I don't like being called a liar when I have to.
Respond, honey.
Oh
She didn't
my
ask about all
God,
that.
boy! Stop
Respond.
worrying about what they commenting on some screenshots. You ain't
Okay.
about to sue
Stop
them for
reading the
saying
comments.
liar in no fucking screenshot.
This is a mess. Because bitches is up here lying in your face, Nikki, and I don't fuck with that. Like, especially I'm involved too, and that's the thing. Like, they're not telling the full story.
There's
And you
not
can
no
tell that.
lies because I did say I was
You
gonna
can tell
beat
that,
your
Nikki,
ass when
because
I
they're
see
not telling
you.
everything.
I ain't lie
So you
about
can tell
that.
that.
I'm still gonna beat your ass, pussy.
Well, you know where I'm
That
at. You
I ain't
doxed
lie
me,
about that
honey.
one.
You doxed
I
me,
said
so you
I
know
was
where I'm
gonna beat
at.
your soft
You know where I'm
ass.
at.
I
You know
said
where I'm
I was
at.
Kim. You're not
You
like
know where
that.
I'm
You
at.
know
You
you're
know where
not
I'm
like
at.
that.
You know where
You're
I'm
not
at.
like that.
You know where I'm
You're
at.
not like that.
You know where
You're
I'm
not
at.
like that.
Just
You're
make
not
sure you can
like
see,
that.
because one eye's going the other way
You're
and the other
not
one's
like
going another
that.
way. So make sure you see
You're
the
not like
directions
that.
correctly
You're
to get
not
here.
like that.
Make sure
You
you can
know
get
you're
here
not like
correctly.
that.
Okay.
You know you're not like that.
Make sure your wandering eyes get you here. Okay. Make sure of that.
You're not like that.
Make sure of that. You
You're
just mad
not like
because you're
that.
not like that, but you will never be like that. Ever.
Cameron,
You
you
remember you used to
think
call me
shit sweet
brother?
because
You
it's
remember you
the
used to call me
internet. But let
brother?
me
What
tell you something.
happened? I thought I was
When
brother.
you
What
get
happened?
hurt, don't
What
call the
happened? I was
police because the way
brother.
you
When I
been
brother
popping
my
them
Keno sister,
motherfucking
you come
gums,
up all the
nigga,
time on Keno
I'm
show.
going to
You
do
come up
you
all the
in
time on
so
Keno
bad
show.
you
What
don't even
happened? What
know.
happened?
Nah,
What
I'm gonna let you
happened?
have the rest
What
of it. Cause
happened?
the way you
What
been screaming
happened?
about my
What
dead father,
happened? Bitch,
when
we
I
got the
spit on
recordings
you
of
and break your
spaces.
jaw, you gonna be real
We're gonna send
upset,
it to
nigga.
Nikki. We're
When
gonna
I
send it to
spit on
Nikki.
you and I break
We're
your
gonna send
jaw,
it to
you gonna be
Nikki.
real
It's
upset.
okay.
Now,
Nikki
as
knows.
far
It's
as
okay. It's okay, Paymo. It's okay.
Are you, Cam? Why are you speaking
That's
on
really what
his
it is.
father?
Bitch, you got clocked for me to pay
Cam,
more. That's really what it
Cam,
is.
Cam. Why are you speaking on his father? What did he do to anger
I
you?
didn't
That
speak on his father. Keno was actually, because you know how Keno do. She can read and stuff, some type shit. And she was up there talking about it. And she was the one talking about his father like that. And she wasn't even saying anything negative about his father. But what he did was, since I was up there on the panel with Keno, he wanted to come at me instead. Also, ask him about the apology that he made 48 hours after he said that on Spaces. We have that recording too. Bitch, we got it all. So, bitch, you can't get out of this. Bitch, there's no lying out of this. Bitch, we got it
so
all.
he apologized.
He did. Sure
So
did.
why are you angry at him still?
I don't give a fuck about him. That's the thing. But it's the fact that if you're gonna sit up here and if you're gonna talk to you, tell the truth. Both of them are literally going around in circles, and you constantly asking questions. Tell the truth. That's exactly how y'all met and how all of this started.
Keith,
Tell the
I
truth.
am waiting, sir. I want the truth.
Period. Tell the fucking
which one
truth.
am I starting
Keith
with?
also lied about when he met Cam. He's known Cam for
Zachary,
years.
I need you to mute yourself, sir, because when you had the floor, okay, you was taking your sweet motherfucking time to get some motherfucking boy. Thought I got time for all that shit. Okay. Now, if you want to engage in stuff like that, when you start crossing lines, you just have to, whatever it is, it is whatever. Anyway, but outside of that, because once again, we're talking about somebody that's not here, and I'm not going to keep doing that. She's not here to defend what y'all said. But Keith, respond, please, to all everything else Cam said.
Um, like I've tried to do on this show before, I tried to make amends. That didn't work out because he
Well, if you
fixed.
did, that congratulate. First of all, I salute you if you did, and he said you did, so that was dope.
But you making amends and you
Um,
tagging me to come up here yesterday.
can I
But you
have
making
a
amends.
chance to
What sense
talk,
did that make?
skirt
No,
boy?
bitch, you
Like, give me
can't.
5 seconds
No,
to
bitch, you
just
can't.
speak.
Because
I
you're
let you
lying.
speak.
If
So,
you're going to
so
talk, tell the
can't.
truth.
Yes, speak together, Keith. Go ahead, Keith.
Tell the truth. Talk.
So,
Fuck.
as it pertains particularly to that situation with my father, just last night he got on Twitter and said, "Lying
She
ain't
did
dead,
because you was
daddy." That's
talking
fine.
shit in the comments. You was tagging me. Yes, I was. Yes, I
But
was.
what does my
Absolutely.
father have to
Absolutely.
do with
Bitch,
it
it
when
don't
you
matter.
just
Bitch, you was
said
talking
you
about me being
weren't
a skirt and
speaking
everything. It
about
don't matter.
him?
Bitch, everything is off. Bitch,
You
it's
just
all
said
off.
you
Cam,
didn't
Bitch, it's
though.
all
Cam,
off, bitch.
Cam, Cam. Follow the sound of my voice, Cam.
Yes, ma'am.
I want you to promise me that you'll never do that again.
It's too
Yes,
late.
ma'am.
Cam Dion, you heard me?
I heard you.
You
Yes.
know, when I have a certain level of respect for someone, I hate to unrespect them because I never re-respect them. So I appreciate you that you said that. I believe you. I trust you.
I
So
trust you.
Keith, let's move on to the other things that he said. Let's go now.
What else did you say, skirt boy? Because I was only focused on my daddy.
You know everything I said, and that's how it started at the beginning. You still hadn't started
Repeat
at the beginning.
yourself.
That's the
Repeat
reason you
yourself.
still hadn't started
Repeat
from
yourself.
June, bitch.
Bitch,
Go
you
back to
say my
June.
name every day of the
Bitch,
week.
go back to
Repeat
June.
yourself.
Go back to June. Go back to June, bitch. Go back to June
You're
and tell her
you're
how you
up
and
here
Zach.
right
Tell her
now.
how you
Just
and
say
Zachary
what you
met.
want me to
Tell her
respond
how
to.
you and Zachary met. Tell her how you and Zachary met. Tell her what you and Zachary was doing up on Spaces with a whole bunch of other people that's actually in this station here right now. Okay, tell her that. Thank you. We're
You
waiting.
just told her.
We're waiting.
About you keep she just said stop bringing up Keno. You fucking
Nobody
idiot.
mentioned
You're so
Keno.
fucking
Nobody mentioned
stupid.
Keno. That's how I know you're dumb in real life, bitch. Nobody mentioned Keno. Nobody mentioned her. I said talk about how you and Zachary met in June
I
while
just
all this is
told her
going
how
on
me and
between you and
Zachary
him.
met on my spaces
No,
of
you
me doing the
didn't. No, you
news.
Okay,
didn't. You
so
didn't
let
tell
all
her about
right,
the
so hold
spaces you
on.
was doing. Tell her about that.
Excuse me.
Oh, I didn't hear you.
Once
My bad.
I
You was cutting up.
speak,
My bad, sis.
once my voice is moving, once my lips, paws are moving, no one dare speaks. Okay?
Noted.
Now listen to this. Let's do one at a time. Now, Keys, I want specifics and straight to the points. Now, I want to go back somewhere. After your first FaceTime call, second FaceTime call lasted for an hour. Everyone in the comments, I want you to simply give me your thoughts. Wouldn't you say a 1 hour FaceTime call is a pretty long call? Okay. So that seems to me when a person, really likes somebody. So you said all of a sudden after that second FaceTime call, you realized that Zachary was unhinged. Tell us about that, Keys.
Okay, so we we both had the same theory of something that Zach came to me with, by the way. And we would speak about it, but once we would talk about certain things, he would start getting irrational, like, and it was very weird, like, for he would bring up certain people, and then when their name was brought up he would be like, oh no, I'm scared and I don't want them to find me, and if they find out where I'm at, and if they know where I'm living at, and if they know where my boyfriend is at, and I'm scared to give my info, like doing irrational stuff that made me just look at him like, okay, I thought you were cool at first, but you just be having meltdowns, like you have some form of a mental health issue that causes you to.
Excuse
I,
me, excuse me,
and I'm not saying he
excuse
has
me,
one. I'm not saying he has one. I'm just
excuse
using it
me,
as an example.
excuse me. Don't you ever do that again.
I'd love to give my account of that phone call.
I want you, Zachary, to tell me, how did you feel when you got off the 1 hour long FaceTime?
I was really confused because what I was upset about was he and his
Excuse me,
friend.
Zachary. Did you
Yeah,
you know I'm talking about the second FaceTime call?
yes.
Okay.
That call was about me telling him I don't want to help him on Spaces, that I didn't know he was going to be on Spaces every night, and that I didn't agree with him trying to go after Pedro. He was trying to involve Pedro in some
Okay, great.
mess,
Now, okay, I'm gonna wrap this nonsense up in the next 2 minutes,
but
less than
yeah.
that. Yes, okay. Now, I would like to thank all of you for wasting my time and getting on my nerves with this nonsense. Okay? Wasn't shit to be said. Wasn't no juicy shit, no motherfucking where. Okay? And this is how much motherfucking time y'all wanted to motherfucking waste on some nonsense. Exactly, Daft. Boring ass tea. What kind of motherfucker? What the fuck kind of tea was that? That ain't even the 30-year-old stale tea. That's some tea that ain't even been turned into tea yet. It ain't even been boiled and grounded and whatever, however it comes in the tea bag yet. Okay. Yes, but they no. Cam definitely clocked some things, and all of a sudden, Keith started switching up. Okay.
Sure.
So Cam, who are you still in contact with?
I'm sorry, what you say? I was coming off mute, so it
Who are
cut you
you
out.
still who do you consider like still that you're cool with out of Keith and Zachy?
Well, like I said, Zach, he came to apologize a couple weeks ago, and we talked. And he explained to exactly why he was in the mess with Keith up on Spaces at the crack of dawn every night. And I told him, that was wrong. you know. Especially if you don't know people. You know what I'm saying? Like I told Zachary, I was like, you don't know me. You don't know any of the other people that he was up there trying to harass or dox or whatever. And I was like, you're helping someone that you don't even know. You just know them from
Okay, but
social
please
media.
don't say he was trying to dox anyone or that he did dox anyone if you do not have proof of that. If you did not see him do that, please do not accuse him of that. We need to stop with these motherfucking accusations with serious shit. Okay? I want y'all to
Okay.
stop doing that, please. Okay.
But
Now,
yeah.
now, um, Zachary, Kim,
Yes,
do
ma'am.
you think that maybe Keith liked Zachary like more and wanted more
Absolutely.
of a
Ooh,
huh?
Zachary is fine. Absolutely.
Keith? Keith? Is that what angered you? Is that Zachary wasn't giving you that kind of attention?
No.
Zachary, did you ever feel that vibe?
Know Keith was gay, so it didn't
Huh?
hit my radar. I didn't know Keith was gay, so
Oh,
when he
ooh,
was
I don't know that either. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Well,
oh,
I'm sorry. Wait.
sorry.
Hold on. Pardon me. Wait. Hold on. That's very serious. Hold on. By the way, y'all, let me apologize, Keith, because I do not know if you are or are not, and I should not have assumed that. And I completely forgot that you are not one of my barbs that I've like dealt with that much to know like that. So I should have never ever said that. And I'm not even trying to be funny. That's not funny. That's not funny at all. So I apologize, Keys. I didn't mean to do that. Okay? I didn't mean to assume because um I wouldn't want anyone to do that to me on a public forum, you know? So unless you want to speak on that, let's leave that alone. Is there any other tea, non-grounded tea bag in the cup, non-grown, even the herbs yet, tea that y'all would like to share with me?
I just would like everybody to leave each other alone because there will be none of this. Don't no one say anybody's name. It could be that simple. It could be that simple all the time.
Can all of y'all three agree to leave each other alone, or do you guys want to be friends?
Alone. Thank you so much. I have no issue with that.
What?
I don't bother people that I have blocked. So I mean, yeah.
But can I say something too? We can't pretend like we don't do something because then we won't get nowhere. Cam, you say my name every 3 business days. I have the screenshots. You tweet about me all the time.
Well,
People
he
send
didn't.
it to
Well,
me
Please
and
post
it's
them.
fine. Just say
Please
something.
post them.
excuse me, sir. He didn't say he didn't. I asked the
Okay.
question. I asked the question. I said, are y'all willing to not speak on each other anymore, or
Long
do
as he
y'all,
keep.
or do y'all, or no, listen, or would y'all rather not decide that today? Because that's something y'all don't have to decide today, and it is what the fuck it is, really.
Well, this is my thing, Nikki. Long as he keep my name out of his mouth, worried about what I wear, my skirts, this and that, because he's so obsessed with me in a skirt. So long as he keep that out of his mouth, he won't hear anything from me. But I'm always gonna respond when I want
Oh,
to.
you have on a skirt? That's
Yeah,
what
I
he
wear
was talking about, skirt
skirts.
boy.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought it was a double meaning about that. Okay.
Mm-mm.
So, Keith, please leave us alone with this non-heated up, non-herbed, spiced, non-chamomile, non-shit tea. Okay, piss is what you came up here with today. Okay, now, um, Cam said if you leave him alone, he'll leave you alone. So what I will do is the first screenshot of one of you saying the other's name is what I think will tell me everything I need to know. Okay? However, you're free to say each other's names, but no accusations that can't be proven or that you cannot prove. And no talking about, labeling anyone's mental health, none of it. I would prefer you guys did not do that. And by the way, all three of you happen to be extremely smart. So I know that y'all know exactly how to act when y'all want to. Okay? Now, Keith, your case is dismissed. You move, boy, and you move, sir, too. Oh no, they did not. Bring up piss. A kid, Patty, a kid brought up piss. 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 And anyone, anyway, so first of all, who's up next? I gotta take a break. I gotta get a little bit more right. You understand? Um, that just fucked up my. I gotta get back. I gotta come back. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. Cause my- uh, yeah. with piss. Okay, so guys, we'll be right back. Now, who wants to get at who next? This still goes down in the Barb's Hall of Fame. Keith's case was dismissed, and I'll give a further assessment of all three of them once I get back. Oh, KP Lewinsky said she wants to speak to Andrea. KP Lewinsky wants to speak to Andrea. Let's see. See if she takes you up on that offer. In the meantime, hold on, I'll be right back.
Welcome back to another episode of BARB Court Live, hosted by Nicki Minaj. I don't have absolutely anything to say. It is Friday, October 18th. More Barb drama, but honestly, guys, like, the drama in this fan base never ends, you know? So it's just like, think about, like, I was literally just here, like, thinking about it. Like, think about all of the people who actually have issues that they don't speak on. Whew. But honestly, I really don't give a fuck about none of this shit, for real. But we just here recording. So honestly, what I want to do is hey Kendrick, shout out to everybody on YouTube. Listen, Nikki is here, right? But like, what I'm about to do is I'm about to like pull up YouTube and we just gonna watch Armand, because I'm not really talking right now. Like, we have, like, you know, we have things to do. So if you're with me, shout out to you. We got Nikki. We're still supervising her. So if she starts talking, we're going to start hearing her ASAP and we'll switch back over. But for now, child, sit back, relax, and enjoy the show. Please like the video. Hope everybody's having a great, what's it called? Friday. Oh, what if, hold on. Hold on, my bad. I don't know. Is it, are you guys seeing the screen with Armand? Hold on. Yes? Okay. How about on YouTube? It's acting weird. YouTube, let me know if you guys can see and hear. Hold on. This is why you guys should join playback. Okay, I don't see it showing up on YouTube. Let me see. Stop streaming. Stream to room. Okay. Can somebody let me know on YouTube if you can see me playing Armand Wiggins? Like, oh my gosh, just type a 1 in the chat. Like, answer when I ask a question. It is a yes or no question. Now I gotta check. All right, Shay said a 1. Hold on, let me just make sure. No, I don't see. All right, fuck it. I don't see it. So let me just go on YouTube on my. Nah, I get y'all busy, but answer the fucking question. The longer y'all take to answer the question, the longer, like, answer the goddamn question. Hold on. No, hold on. Stop streaming. Gotta switch my screen. Let me take this off. Remove. Okay, cool.
But listen, I cannot escape Nikki and Gag City for whatever reason. So mind you, I have a bunch of things to do today to me.
Mind you, I didn't even like which one. First of all, which one should we watch? Because I didn't even watch the first one where he talked about Nikki unblocking him. I think I should start there, honestly.
It's popping, everybody. It's your boy Armand.
Why is this so fucking slow?
We're back with another video. Get in here, get in here. It's time to get into some things, okay? So we got to talk about Nicki Minaj, all right? Your boy has been welcomed back into the kingdom. The emperor is officially here, all right? I am back and I'm calling and holding court in the kingdom, all right? Welcome back. We're going to get some things in order now that I'm back and in charge, okay?
Nigga, he need to slow his fucking roll, my nigga, okay? You're not in charge of nothing nowhere, okay? Like, you're a guest, okay? Like, let's calm it down. And this is somebody who, like, I be trying to, see your point of view. Like, calm it down.
So everybody get ready because I'm running a tight ship in the kingdom. Do you hear me? Everybody in the back. We are running a tight ship. Barbs, do you hear me? In the back, I'm here.
Oh my God, you're annoying me already.
Nikki's interview with Vogue, and we're gonna get into, we're just gonna get into a real conversation in regards to this whole flip-flopping and this whole idea that I'm mad that people don't fool with me and the Cardi B stuff. Like, cause I just feel like I be like kind of talk about it, but I don't really talk about it, and I'm just gonna let it be what it is today. And like, girl, y'all can kiss my on it, okay? But first of all, in regards to Nikki in her Vogue magazine interview, I watched it on the app. It was a great interview. I love watching Nikki interview, especially in those settings, because you get a different side of her. You still get Nikki. Don't get it wrong. You still get Nikki, but you get a more demure Nikki. A more calculated, responsive Nikki. You can tell that she's with amongst the people. You know what I mean? It's not more of the cookout Nikki. It's more of like, all right, she's not really chilling. It's more of a professional set. And I liked it. She looked great. Simple but fabulous. And she pretty much just talked about her career, her being the #1 female rapper in the game, honestly. Having the #1 highest selling tour by a female rapper ever. Having the #4 highest selling tour of any artist, period. And so they just talked about her success, how she got started. I really resonated with some of her early beginnings, about how she wanted to be an actor and went to performing arts college, because I went to performing arts school. I did musical theater, jazz, tap, ballet. So that's why I'm a lot like very theatrical and dramatic, because I think a lot of my drama classes and my musical theater classes helped with that. I too wanted to be an actor. It just didn't work out that way. I remember my teacher told me I'd be nothing more than a reality TV star. I'll take it. But because I was off, she would continue to get fired from jobs, so she had to like really start to focus on her craft. And that is too my story. I feel like I've had many jobs, from working at KFC to T-Mobile, every retail store you can think of, from Forever 21 to Saks Fifth Avenue to Nordstrom's to every clothing store you can think of, Hollister. And it just didn't work out. It just didn't work out. I just didn't have the personality type for those type of customer service jobs, and I just couldn't work those jobs. And I knew that at some point I had to lock in and focus on my dream and get something that that I could do, because I knew that I wasn't going to be a person that was going to be able to work a job, and I think that she knew that too, and that really resonated with me, and I resonated a lot with her on that, because that's some real okay, when you just keep getting fired and fired, you're like, this just doesn't work. But I know that I'm destined for more, and I'm destined for greatness, So she talked about that, and I enjoyed her talking about that. But one part of it that really stood out for me was passion. She talked about passion, and she talked about how and she talked about chasing, and I think along the lines, like, I feel like I resonated with that too, because I feel like for a long time I was chasing something, and it would feel like so hard when I'm like chasing. And once you give up, not really give up, but once you release it and say, okay, I'm going to stop chasing this, then it all comes, And she kind of talks about that too. Like, if you're always chasing and not being satisfied with what you have, and, I need this, I need that, and not being grateful and, and showing gratitude for what you have, those things that you desire won't come. But you actually have to let things go in order for them to start to manifest in your life. And so I really resonated with that too, because that's something that I have learned for a very long time. And especially over my YouTube career, I learned how I needed to stop chasing certain things, because as I would chase, it would make it so much harder. And then once I said, you know what, I'm just going to focus on me and love what I'm doing and focus on the craft and the passion that I have for what I'm doing, then things will start to manifest in a way that, I never could imagine. And it happened. And I'm still doing those things. Another thing too, that was interesting. I want to get back to the passion part. The passion was interesting because she talked about, you have to do things with passion behind it. And if you don't do things with the passion behind it, if you're just doing it to compete, if you're just doing it to get by, you fall off. Or it doesn't really stick, in so many words. And that resonated so well, because I see so many people, whether they're artists, whether they're, they want to be social media influencers, whether they want to be bloggers. You just see people that see other people successful, and they think, well, I need quick money, or I just want to do this because I see this person doing it and it works, or, or I know someone that can get me into this space, so I'm going to do it. But the thing is this, the passion helps you work through the ups and the downs, because it doesn't matter what you work on, what you do, whatever that career choice is, whatever that artistic choice of yours is, it comes with lows. And the passion gets you through the lows back to the highs. You know what I mean? But if you don't really have a passion for what you're doing, the minute you take that drop, you're going to stay stuck and you're going to stay down there because you're not truly passionate about what you're doing. You're just doing it to keep up, compete, compare, or you're doing it for some quick money. And maybe it worked once, but through life, everything has its ups and downs and you're going to be tested. And your passion helps you get through the true test, you know? And I think Nicki Minaj is one of those artists for sure that definitely has the passion for music and artistry.
Man, when it talks about passion, right, and competing for the sake to compete, it just screams Cardi, you know, like screams.
You can tell because she has been in the game so long and she has withstood or withheld like this position for so long, going through the ebbs and the flows of, you know, success and shortcomings and failures and highs. And, you know, she keeps coming back. You know, you can really tell when an artist is passionate when they get on stuff and they do remixes. They give out free stuff. They you know, they do free shows. They do. And when I say free shows, I mean like things that really don't make them any money. Like so when Nicki would do those little remixes on Audio Mac and things like that, like that is passion. You know, she's a passionate artist. I think Megan Thee Stallion is a passionate artist. I think that Lotto's a passionate artist. I think that Glorilla is a passionate artist. Those are artists that I think really, really are passionate because it doesn't matter about the numbers, the sales, the visuals. They're going to keep putting stuff out until it sticks.
I'm going to take just 1 minute to explain why your contribution right now is so important. This may not...
You know what I mean? And so I really like that about her. And I think that that's why she is where she's at because she's done it for the passion. You know, I can't tell you how many bloggers and YouTubers I see wanted to be a YouTuber because they see like the glitz and the glamour, they see the money on YouTube, but the minute their video doesn't get any views or the minute they get dragged or the minute, you know, YouTube throws them out the algorithm, they disappear. It's so many people that came and went that had big moments on YouTube and you look around and where are they now once they got themselves in a little bit of controversy, once they got canceled once or two times, you know, and they've fallen off or, you know, they didn't make it through because they didn't really have the passion for it. It was just money, you know, and this is why I feel like I'm still here. And a lot of people don't understand that because there's no going back. I would have to die. You know, I go through my days where I get depressed. I don't want to do it. I do burnout. It takes me forever to make a video because sometimes I'm just not in the mood. But at the end of the day, my passion for creating and talking and creating conversations and making it exciting, I truly do love it. It just sometimes does feel like a job, but my passion keeps me through it. And this is why I'm able to keep going from getting, you know, humiliated on TV and being blocked and people not liking me. And people are like, how is this dude still keep going? How is he's still running through the ranks? Because people might think I'm only doing it for clout. If I was just a clout chaser, I'd been done a long time ago. Can you guys not tell how many people have been trying not to give me clout? You know, it's been very clear. I mean, at this point, you've got people that have unsubscribed from me. You've got people that didn't want to post me, didn't want to recognize me, give me my flowers. They used to take my content, you know, take my posts, not credit me. I went through all of that stuff for many, many years and still go through people trying to silence me and ostracize me out and call me all these different names. But if I was just a clout chaser, I'd have found another way to do it. It's not about clout. It's just about the fact that, listen, I'm passionate about this. Now, through my growing, I may make some mistakes, but I'm not going anywhere because this is what I do. I'm a creator. I make music. I create art. I'm a talker. I've been doing this since a kid. So the internet is just now catching up.
This video is an hour long. Nicki's still playing music. 5.95 thousand people in there right now. So whether you're watching this live or you're listening back, if you are listening back, feel free to obviously fast forward and stuff like that because I won't be editing this. And I don't know, but I've been seeing people's comments about not talking while Nicki's talking. So obviously I'm going to try to not do that. Plus she's not even really saying nothing important today. Like none of this drama is really important. But if you are watching this back, let me know. Like, is the sound really impacted if I'm talking while Nicki is talking? Or is it just that, like for example, when she's not talking right now? I don't know. Like, I don't know what the issue is with the sound, but whatever. Okay. Oops. Okay, let's get back to the video.
But the passion for what I do is still there. That's why you can't cancel me. You can't do it because at the end of the day, if I flop, if I fail, I'm going to get back up because I'm not doing it for clout. I'm not doing it because just for the money solely. I'm not doing it just for the fame and recognition. A piece of me is doing it because this is what I like to do, what I love to do. This is who I am. I've done this for free for many years. I talk for free. And now the fruits of my labor have paid off because of the passion. You know, I would go and build sets and build studios. And if I was just cloud chasing, would I spend $100,000 on building a studio and updating equipment and all these different things and traveling here and traveling there and flying here to do interviews and booking guests and doing like, no, that is passion. Even though it may make money, it may not make money, you have to take the risk. If you're passionate about it, all risks are good risks because you learn and you get rewarded. And so that's what I learned, number one. And so that's why that really resonated with me. A lot of these people get online and they just tweet from their desk and they just talk. They're not really passionate. The minute they get whacked up, they disappear. So passion was a big one for me. Her cultivating her fan base was a big one, talking about how, you know, she has a real relationship with her fans and how, you know, the fans really love her and how she has a special relationship with her fans. And I think that she really, really does. And I think this is a great segue into talking about how, you know, I got unblocked.
I'm sorry, it's no shade because I'm really eating right now, but I'm done eating now. Checking my notifications real quick. But now, I feel like I would be remiss if I didn't pause right here to say a couple things, you know, a missed opportunity. And I know I be clocking y'all like every day, at least the disrespectful people. And I didn't even get to finish clocking last night, you know. And the only reason why I clock is because one of my other friends that is a YouTuber, like sometimes like I used to like think to him like, oh, like, Danny, why do you always address your haters at the end of your videos and stuff like that? And it's just like, because they keep coming back, you know? So it's like, thank you. So as Armand is saying, like, if you know about my channel, you probably know about Armand Wiggins because you can't not know about him because he's on the screen right now, you know? So it's like Armand is saying, it's like, the passion is what kept him going. He could have been canceled how many umpteen amount of times. It could have been, you know, X, Y, and Z. He gets dragged bad by the artists, by the fan bases and stuff like that. And he's, you know, will always stand back up again. And you can't do nothing but have respect for people who do that, right? Even especially when they own up to, you know, their wrongdoings and their mistakes and stuff like that. And obviously you can always keep them at a distance, and I'm not going to even go too much on that. But where I really want to stay is the point of like Armand is saying, passion. A lot of you watch Armand. You've been listening to Armand for years before I probably even knew about him. You respect Armand. So make sure that you know, hold that same respect for me, for real. And I'm going to keep saying it because y'all really be disrespectful in the comments for real. But just know that like, nothing that you could, there's nothing you could say that will stop me from doing what I'm doing. Those of y'all who be like, oh, why are you recording Nikki Stationhead, bitch? Because you here watching it. The fuck? When you gonna need a link, here I am coming in handy, helping you out. So you're welcome. All right, I'll take a thank you because you're welcome. So that's why I say keep it cute in my comment section, because you think you could raise your voice at me, but you go there sucking Armand and whoever else dick. So keep it the fuck cute when you in my space. Because I ain't going nowhere, sis. It don't matter.
So on last night, shout out to Nicki Minaj too for winning best female hip hop or best album, female album of the year or rap album of the year at the hip hop awards. I didn't even watch the awards. Yeah, I was the one the station head with Nicki. So I'm chilling, not really feeling well, drinking my Theraflu child, and Nicki's on station head, and she's doing this whole thing where, you know, she's talking about her fans and some drama that happened at Gag City Queens and just different stuff within her fan base. And I'm like, girl, I'm getting on here today. I'm getting on here. I'm getting up there today. I'm getting up here. Like, she's unblocking me today, and I'm getting up here. We're talking today. Like, at this point, let's just cut.
I applied to over 200 tech jobs and got rejected from every single one of them. And then I found out about others that were landing 6-figure jobs and working remotely, some of them in their early 20s and even well into their 30s, even 40s.
Okay, that was in my mind. So I went in the station head, and she was talking to another page. I just hate that. I get it. I just hate that I was talking to her through a third party with a third party because I really didn't care about that whole situation with that other person I was talking about. I really could care less. But long story short, that person was up there talking. They were saying some stuff, and I'm just like, girl, I feel like that person was lying. Either way, I feel like that person was lying because that person was saying some crazy stuff about me at one point, and I'm just like, girl, you up here lying. Long story short, Nicki ends up pulling me up. Boom. So she has me going back and forth with this person. That's not even important because, girl, at the end of the day, it is what it is. So me and her gets to talking. And essentially, she was basically saying that, you know, I had said some things about her family. So she unblocked me, or so she had blocked me, and she wasn't really fooling with me. And am I willing to take accountability for that? I personally don't feel like I was talking about her family, but if she's talking in regards to, her husband and covering the case, then okay, then I was talking about her family. But I try to pride myself on staying clear of personal things because I don't want it to get back to a place of no return, and but if she felt slighted by that, I did apologize to her for that, and I didn't mind taking accountability because during that time, I personally felt like she blocked me because I did a tarot reading on her relationship. She said that wasn't what it was. My issue at that time was I sent her a DM because she was following me and asking her how I could get on Queen Radio, how I could do this, how I could do that. She never responded. But the minute I said something she didn't like, she saw that and unfollowed me instead of communicating. So I just felt like she only used to see the negative and never the positive. And during that time, I felt like, girl, I'm only one of the only bloggers that you are choosing to put on Queen Radio, that actually support your music and talk about the music. These other girls they don't even talk about your songs. So I felt slighted in that moment. It's no shade. I just kind of felt like, girl, what's the tea? But, that was me, feeling.
It's understandable how Armand feels, but why would you be in any celebrity's DMs asking for an opportunity? Why would you be in any celebrity DM asking for an interview? Like, why would you be doing that? Like, I get it, closed mouths don't get fed, but like, if you're not sought after, bitch, don't hit me up, because that's how you get them accusation, as in clout chasing opportunists and stuff like that. People should want you to do whatever you do because you're great at what you do. I don't ask to nobody for anything, and that's why he finds himself in the situations he's in.
A little entitled, if you will, and it is what it is. That was 6 years ago at this point. So I had to learn. I was going through growing pains, like I said, trying to navigate this business, trying to do my thing. I don't want to be a fan page. I want to be a media personality, a podcaster, a respected commentator in the culture. So I reserve the right to have my opinion on all people, but do it in a respectful way. Now, so she did unblock me. She actually unblocked me before I came on the panel. So I don't know how she did that or how she knew to unblock me, but she did whatever she did and I was unblocked. So then she told me she would never follow me again. And for me, a follow is not what I really want. I mean, because honestly, a follow don't pay my bills. So I'd rather have a relationship and rapport. Her following me, I always say this, I don't really care about the celebrities following me because them following me just almost makes it almost awkward for me to do my job and post if they have enemies or beef with other people. Because, she may like Meg. I might like something that Megan does, and she may not want to see Megan on her timeline. But because she's following me, she's going to see that. So I'd rather her not. You know what I mean? I'd rather you not follow me because I don't want to feel like I can't post what I want to post because I have to cater my post towards towards you following me. I just rather be you respect me, I respect you. I'm a fan. You're my number one celebrity. And it's going to be love. And when I'm going to cover the content, I'm going to cover it in an objective, fair way. But as far as following me, I don't really need that. I don't really need to follow from any celebrity because at that point, it's almost like it's a silent binding contract of awkwardness that I don't like. Okay, I've had that feeling before. I've been followed by some of the bad bitches in the game and unfollowed by them at the same time. So that doesn't work for me because I'm a free thinker. I'm not a fan. I'm not a stan. I'm a fan of many. But I cannot tailor my posts and content based on who's following me. So that's why I don't prefer people to follow me. I'm going to be forever on this list. I think that's cool. I ain't mad about that, because I felt like if she didn't really rock with me, if she didn't really care, she wouldn't have brought me up. She wouldn't even acknowledge me at the show. And prior to that, Nicki Minaj has been posting my stuff on Twitter, even while I was blocked, So it was a good conversation. And this is 2 times that I've interacted with her, and it's been very genuine. First time at the concert when she saw me. Second time on station here. And it just felt like we've known each other. You know what I mean? And it felt like we're talking. And I felt like she understood who I am and where I was coming from. And she, she's cool, now. And she explained to me that, some of her fans are not going to like me and whatever. I really don't care about her fans liking me because I'm not here for her fans to like me. And, I'm just here to do my job, but also be a fan of my favorite people. How not many people get to do sit in this type of seat, be a fan and do their job. You know what I'm saying? So imagine consuming content or seeing your favorite artist and then you've been able to do your dream job. And then that gets you in contact with your favorite artist to where you're even actually talking to your favorite artist on the phone, or you can see them at the concert in front of hundreds of thousands of people. Your favorite artist recognizes you. I've got a chance to be face to face now with my 2 favorite people in the world, entertainment wise, Nicki Minaj and Wendy Williams. I've seen them up close and personal, spoke to them, had an interaction with them, like done it. You know what I mean? And a slew of other celebrities, but just to have that moment with them was like great, and it was like in a crowd full of people, your 2 favorite people see you and it's like, and it's love and they don't brush you off. Hey, as a fan, I love that. And then as a creator and a person that, gives their opinion, it lets me know that I'm on the right path because I'm unlocking levels and categories and getting my due respect and getting my recognition, which also let me know that, hey, earlier on, Armand, you probably didn't need to move the way that you moved. You just needed to keep focusing on the prize and being passionate about what you do, and things and doors will unlock for you. But at the same time, I can't sit up here and regret everything that I did because in life is about learning lessons. And through every lesson, you learn something. And so I don't regret anything that I did. Would I do it again? knowing what I know now, I probably would move differently, but I don't regret doing what I did because I feel like I'm very authentic to myself. Now, a lot of people, you're a flip-flop, you're this, you're that. I don't really care about any of that because a lot of people would never have the balls to get out and do what I do. There's a lot of people that also stay one way and you can see through the fake so that's why they don't move through the ranks. Because you can tell when people are just saying yes, 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 or no, 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 no. For either way, either you're just trying to kiss or you're an extreme hater. And people can see through that. But I think what sets me apart from competitors, peers, is that I'm one of the best at what I do, hands down. And then two,
I was talking on mute. I can't with myself. I'm sorry. What I was saying is I ooh, I gotta watch this. I couldn't agree more about like what Armand is saying regarding what he said, like, you know, like about like y'all, is this a real photo right here? Is this real? Is this real right here? Anyway. Okay, Nikki's still playing music. 6.4 thousand people in there. But anyway, let me go back to Armand was saying. Let me rewind it a little bit.
path because I'm unlocking levels and categories and getting my due respect and getting my recognition, which also let me know that, hey, earlier on, Armand, you probably didn't need to move the way that you moved. You just needed to keep focusing on the prize and being passionate about what you do, and things and doors will unlock for you. But at the same time, I can't sit up here and regret everything that I did because in life is about learning lessons. And through every lesson, you learn something. And so I don't regret anything that I did. Would I do it again? Knowing what I know now, I probably would move differently, but I don't regret doing what I did because I feel like I'm very authentic to myself. Now, a lot of people, you're a flip-flop, you're this, you're that. I don't really care about any of that because a lot of people would never have the balls to get out and do what I do. There's a lot of people that also stay one way and you can see through the fake so that's why they don't move through the ranks. Because you can tell when people are just saying yes, 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 or no, 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 no. For either way, either you're just trying to kiss or you're an extreme hater. And people
Bruh, I keep muting myself. This is what happens when you like, like when people like get on me about something and I try to improve, like it's just like, bro, like, and then I end up fucking up something else, like, so it's just like, bro. Anyway, so like Armand is saying, right? Like, no, I'm not overthinking it, child. Like, child, I'm just trying to, like, anyway. So yeah, so like Armand is saying, right? We can all acknowledge like biased platforms and stuff like that. We know which platforms are like Nikki positive and not Nikki positive and stuff like that, or Nikki negative or whatever the fuck, right? And so in me starting my journey on YouTube and stuff like that, yes, I'm a barb. Yes, I started my channel to really talk about Nicki Minaj and spread the good word, the good message of Nicki, talk about her career and her being the queen of rap and stuff like that. And so that's why like my name is what it is. It's not like Barb News or anything like that. None of Nikki's name is in my name and stuff like that. It's Destiny Reloaded. The reloaded part is really just to show respect, to Nikki for real, because regardless of what I do or where this takes me, that always reminds me about why I started, right? And so because I started talking because of Nikki, right? But obviously I don't only talk about Nikki majority of the time. Well, I mean, obviously I talk about Nikki majority of the time, but I also talk about a lot of other things, right? And want to talk about a lot of other things, and also want to be known as like more than being a barb, right? Because we're all more than that, right? We're all more than our favorite artists. And so, but here's the thing, away from that, right? Even so, like I don't like listening to people who are only sort of like Nikki positive and everybody else negative, because there are barb platforms out there who speak highly upon Nikki and low upon her ops and stuff like that. That's not enjoyable to me. That's not an enjoyable conversation to me. That's not enjoyable content to me. At some point that's going to get old. If that's truly your opinion, then that's dope, because most times I'm shitting on these other girls because they deserve to be shitted on, because that's the type of work that they put out. But if I like something, I'm gonna be like, oh, okay, like I like that Glorilla B. Oh, okay, Lotto did this good, da 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 da. Oh, okay, Meg, you look good, but you still a fraud, you still a liar, X, Y, and Z. If I can't sit here and give other women props, then why would anybody see my opinion as valuable if my opinion is only skewed positively for one person? Now, once again, like Armand said, I want to be taken seriously when I speak. I want people to take me seriously. I want people to take my opinion seriously. So I don't want to be seen as, oh, you guys know, right? You know that when you're arguing in your real life about music and stuff like that, and you're arguing why Nicki Minaj is the queen of rap, you know that as soon as you say, oh, I'm a barb, people will automatically X out your opinion because, oh, you're a barb, you just love Nicki Minaj, X, Y, and Z, da 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 da. And it's like, no. Yes, I'm a Barbie. Yes, I love Nicki Minaj. Yes, she's the queen of rap. Yes, I might be biased. But see, me saying that Cardi B is trash is not a biased statement, sis. It's the truth. Okay? That bitch is not talented. So I still need to be able to tell the truth. And I also need to be able to express when I disagree with Nikki as well. Because, like I said, I want my opinion to be well rounded and for people to take me as such. And so I'm not going to agree with everything that Nikki said, that Nikki said or Nikki does and stuff like that. And so I'm going to talk about it, right? Because I'm just here to be honest, for real, about like my opinions and stuff like that. And of course, you can be honest. You can be a stan while being honest. I mean, obviously that's the best place to be in, because child, a lot of people claim that they open-minded, for real, but you could be open-minded and like it's in your tracks and stuff like that. But what I think what is problematic about stan culture is that the closed-mindedness and only thinking, like Armand said, like it's only one way, like only one way is right and stuff like that. So that's my thing, like for any barbs in here who get mad, y'all know who y'all can go to, who are Nikki positive only and they drag everybody else. That's the place for you. People who are open-minded and who want to have open-minded conversations and stuff like that, this is the place for you. Okay, so make sure that you guys like the video, make sure you subscribe to the channel with my notifications on, because this is just the beginning of our journey together. Trey on Playback said, we on Playback right now. For those of y'all on YouTube, y'all need to download Playback. All my links are in the description to download that app. Get over here, you can see my screen. Okay, now Trey said, you and LaRon be killing me with the Cardi slander. Nah, LaRon is the best at the Cardi slander. I'm sorry, like LaRon, one thing LaRon do is gonna stay on Cardi next. Shout out potent pondering, never pandering. Like shout out to LaRon. LaRon is one of the LaRon actually, before I ever even thought about like making a channel, LaRon was like, you should do YouTube. Like I used to just be on Station Head. So shout out to LaRon. For real. Now, so we can get back to the video and stuff like that. Did anybody else have anything else to say? Love him. He's the best, for real. Facts. Now, me and LaRon don't agree on everything, but child, once again, you can't do nothing but respect somebody, like just respect their opinion. Like it doesn't matter. We don't have, like, come on. Anyway, let's check on Nikki. We checking on Nikki right now. She got 6.69 thousand people listening to her. They're listening to music. She's playing music. We don't know what she's playing because we can't play music on YouTube. So that's why we're actually listening to Armand and just watching his video and stuff like that and reflecting on what's been happening, like on the past couple of days in the Barb Kingdom. Nikki has been hosting Nikki Court or Barb Court or whatever you want to call it. I named it Barb Court. This is me just here recording this for you if you missed it in real time. So make sure to share this with other barbs and stuff like that. Feel free to fast forward right until whenever she starts talking again. But yeah, like, thank you so much for coming through and using this audio, and please like the video. All right, let's get back to watching Armand.
People can see through that. But I think what sets me apart from competitors, peers, is that I'm one of the best at what I do, hands down. And then two, if not the best. And at the end of the day, you can tell that I'm navigating. And I'm not trying to like, I'm gonna give, I'm not gonna just go and say, oh, I love this because I think that that's what you want me to say. I think sometimes these celebrities, they don't even love all the stuff that they do.
Facts.
But then when you go out and say, I love it, 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 they're kind of like, you do?
Facts.
I thought it was pretty trash.
Right.
So sometimes.
This is by far the best low carb turkey.
And that's why you have to be honest, pro. Like, how many times this era did Nicki come out and say, oh, I hate that song. Stupid hoe. That is a stupid song. Bitch, I could have told you that 15 years ago that song was stupid. Okay, I do not like that song. Like, so it's like, have your own opinion, because they always going to come back around and be like, you know what? That probably wasn't the best decision or whatever, but
respect somebody that will stand out and say, I didn't really like that. Because deep down, they probably didn't like it either. Do you know how many people probably just tell them yes, 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 just because that's what they think they want to hear, and really sometimes these people want to hear the truth? Or do you realize how many people they hear no, 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 because people are just hating on them, and they just want somebody to just give them an objective opinion? That's why I don't just straight hate either. But if you're all too left or too right, people can't really respect your opinion. Now, people think I'm a flip-flopper because I like something one day and I won't like something the other day. It is what it is. I really don't care about that. I think that's what makes me me, and that makes me authentic, because I may like your shirt today, but I may not like your shirt.
I really hate to keep harping on Armand, because I personally feel like I don't really have like no problem with him or nothing like that. Like, I feel like I don't really harbor the same like hatred other Barbs have for Armand, and a part of it has to do with me sort of like also being a creator myself. But I think that like somebody got to really explain these flip-flopping allegations to you for real, because flip-flopping is not like, oh, I like this song one day and not liking it the next day. Flip-flopping is when your commentary is impacted or like skewed or swayed by the current status of your relationship with said celebrity, or whatever the topic of conversation is. Now that you on good terms with Nicki, yeah, you still gonna tell the truth, but you gonna tell it in a more respectful way than when you thought that like she was about to sit down and you thought that Cardi was the queen of rap. And so like, and that's why I said the real test is going to be if Armand is on good terms with Cardi and she released her albums. But see, she couldn't even fake the funk to make it even there to put out the album, in order to show like, how that relationship would even play out or how it could even benefit her. Cardi wanted to have Armand on her side for her album release, and she totally effed up the plan. Effed it up. So now Armand really gonna be on her neck with his album commentary. But you see that, right? You see how his commentary, and yes, because he's had personal interactions and or history with her, that is probably, I don't want to say it's going to skew, because obviously I think Armand is mature enough, but you can't, like, you cannot like ignore that it happened, right? And obviously with somebody who has shown a pattern of being influenced and stuff like that, and your opinion swaying based on whatever, I mean, it is, expected, right? It's definitely expected. So I think that's his I think that's the true test for real. And that's why it's important to just maintain a healthy distance. And like, why y'all laughing in the comments on playback? Like I said, it's important to maintain. Hey Trini, thank you for uploading these lives. I can't take station head ghetto sound. I'm dead. How to sound ghetto on station head? But thank you for coming through. So damn, what was I saying? Fuck. I can't with myself.
Just not true. And people don't respect people like that. And any person that expects me to love everything one person does all the time, that's not a person that I need to be in a relationship with, because at the end of the day, I don't even love everything I do all the time. So how can I love everything you do? There's no way. There's sometimes I look back at stuff that I've said or I've done, I'm like, why did I do that? Why did I wear that? I look crazy as hell. This was stupid. So if I can say that about me, what makes me feel like, what makes you think I can't say that about you? That's crazy. And so, I feel like we got through that. Nicki's aware what I said, you know what I mean? We got past that hurdle, and I'm glad. So I feel like we read a fresh, clean slate. One of my favorite artists. Next thing, and she did talk about, she was like, yeah, you niggas, you talking, she's a key. Let me tell you something. She's a key. During that time she was on the thing, a lot of people were like, Armand, you're letting her talk to you crazy and this, that, and the third. Child, I don't care. There's a few people that I want to talk to me like that. Actually, this wasn't good enough. She needs to bring back Queen Radio, and I need to be in studio, and she needs to go off on me and cut my
See, this is Armand's problem again. He's asking for an opportunity again. Here you are asking to be on Queen Radio again. Do you not get it? Right? Dude, what did I just say? My previous point was this is why it's important to maintain a healthy distance between yourself and the celebrity, whoever you talk for, right? I mean, like whoever you're talking about. Like, I'm not about to be all up, like in Nikki's DMs and X, Y, and Z. Like, no, like, like, come on, like how many times are you going to ask for an opportunity? That's what you're doing. Like, and y'all have to understand that, like, Nikki is very nice and she's humble and stuff like that. But at the end of the day, like, it's nice and it's fine and it's a kiki, but that is what you're asking for. You're asking for attention. And that will be, you being on Queen Radio will be more valuable than Nicki Minaj following you. And that's why he's asking for that, because he knows that. Armand, you're not all that slick. You're not all of that slick. All right? All right.
Mic off. Then I'll know I've made it. Allow me my Joe Budden era, please. Mind y'all business. Cut my mic off. I'm not gonna argue with this lady up here. I'm up here, girl.
When I first joined Honeybook, I was rough.
Kingdom, what you got to say, baby? So I let her go. Why would I go battle and argue with her, girl? Like, what's up? I'm happy to be here. I'm just happy. I'm happy she's even willing to argue with me or curse me out. Go ahead. So what are you saying? Let's talk.
See, Armand, like, it's no shade, but he's starstruck, and that's fine because it's normal. But it's like that's what your ops are gonna say. Like, that's what Barty Gang is probably saying right now. Like, you geeked, you gonna let Nicki Minaj talk to you any kind of way. Blah, blah, blah. That's cool, because whatever. But like, I'm just saying, like, that's what it's given. So you can't say like, oh, like, just celebrities, because let's say if I got the same opportunity, to like talk to Cardi B and confront Cardi B, if I spoke to Cardi B right now, do you think I'm gonna come on and be like, oh my God, guys, I just spoke to Cardi? Like, what? Like, oh my God, like, what? I'm gonna be like, yo, this is what this bitch said. That's how it went. Like, you really think I'm gonna be sitting here gagged? Like, come on. Like, so it's like, come on.
Come about it. So she's up there. She says, so the things that you said about me and my family, I want you to listen. I'm being serious now. I have never not felt bad for any of my enemies. I have never not felt bad for any of my enemies. And I'm over here lying. Okay, because I'm like, girl, go ahead, girl. Go ahead, girl. Get it out, girl. Whack me, girl. Go ahead, girl. Never. I was like, okay, girl. And if you were talking nasty about my family, then such and such deserve to say and do whatever they did to you. Then she got into, which I didn't think was for me, but I just went ahead and accepted and took it. You think you can say anything to women, but when there's a man there that can stand in your face, you be all securityed up and won't say. I'm thinking, girl, this is not for me, but okay. I was at Gag City by myself. And I'm with my sister the second time. I was there by myself. There's no shade. I'm just saying, it's no shade. But girl, I didn't really want to go back and forth with her because girl, I didn't want her to cut my mic off and drop me down. And so I was just like, girl, I'm going to let her cook. And because here's the thing, and a lot of y'all be having these opinions about, oh, you just sit there and took that. First of all, I'm not going to argue with nobody on their platform. They have the control, and I'm trying to build a relationship with them. Let them get it off. If they feel like I've wronged them, let them get it off. I do that on my platform too. We can have discourse, but a person not finna come on my thing, finna check me, talk to me crazy, because I'm finna get them off. So I know how this goes. Y'all forget, I do the same thing. I have a station head, I have a Twitter, I have a call in line, and so people be trying to call me and grieve me, and I say what I need to say. It's my show. I'm gonna run it. And if you get too crazy, you're gonna go and you're gonna miss the moment. So at the end of the day, I respected her platform, and we were working on a relationship. So if she needed to let me know something, she was respectful. She wasn't rude to me. I took accountability because I did do some wrong things. And girl, it was what it was. I don't understand why people thought that was a big deal for me to sit up there and let her gag me. That was the key for me. That's what I wanted that. That's part. Listen, there's only a few people I want to gag me. Nikki, Kaya, Tokyo Tony. Them girls read me. I don't care. That's a key. It's part of the entertainment. I love when those girls when they start getting into their reading bag. It's like, cool. Read me. Please. Light me up. That's part of the show. Read me down, please. Love that. It's no shade. So a lot of people were trying to make it a big deal. Now, if I went up there and went off on her, people would be like, see, Armand doesn't know how to carry himself. He does this, that, and the third. So, people just talk in the comments because you're damned if you do, you're damned if you don't. If I went up there and started feeling myself, people would talk about I'm so arrogant, I missed the moment, I burned bridges, and this, that, and the third. If I went up there all sassy and carrying on and trying to battle her on her platform and she dropped me off, y'all would have been talking about how stupid I was. Now, I go up there and give the woman respect, shut my mouth and listen, and apologize and defend myself when I feel need be. Now I went out like a girl. I'm not gonna let you girls gas me up in the comments. I'm not gonna let you girls gas me up. I'm not gonna let you girls trick me out of my spot. I'm not gonna let you girls do any of that, okay? Because as many of you that wanted to be up there that couldn't get up there and will never get up there. It's no shade. There's that, okay? And speaking of that, oh no, and then she also was talking about, she was like, yeah, because once I decide to get into my media bag and get on my, you niggas, and I'm like, well, listen, I'll be here for it. I'm listening. My whole thing is, Nikki, when you decide to get into your radio bag again, you let me know when I need to put on my headphones. Because I can mic up next to you. Or I don't even gotta say that. I could be in the corner and hit you with the ad-libs. Ugh mug. With that nasty wig. We was ping-ponging. So this is a team effort here. So Nikki, you let me know when Queen Radio is coming back or when Heavy On It is signing podcast deals, and I'm here for it. Okay? I want to be a part of the show. Let's do a bumper interview. I don't want no interview. I want to do a show. And I want to get into some things. Okay? So you let me know. You let me know. I get my headphones, child, and I'll get my corner, have my water, baby, and you let me know what we get into, baby. I'm ready to rock and roll. So I hope one day you really do that quickly, because I'm ready for it.
There could be a time where Nikki does collab with Armand in the far future. But once again, this nigga just don't learn. He just still asking for an opportunity. Girl. Jasmine said I think she went hard on Armand. Yes, we know Armand isn't loyal. Millie ain't either. She should have given Millie the same energy she was giving Armand. Y'all think so? We gonna get into that next. Maybe I gotta go listen back. I don't know.
It's no shade. So there was that. Yeah, so it was cool. It was a really good moment. I'm just like, I'm over the moon. I'm happy. I'm like, for me, growing up and just really listening to her, being a super fan, one of my ex-boyfriends knew how much of a fan I was of her in 2019. He hated the fact that I was 2009, he hated the fact that I was a Nicki Minaj fan. That was part of the reason why we broke up. But to now, and I always knew one day I would meet her or I would talk to her, and to now get to a point where, I'm talking to her, and even during the time where you have YouTubers and Twitters and people, every time someone else would get a chance to talk to her or they get a shout out, oh, Armand, you're never going to talk to her. You'll never get to talk to her. You'll never get this. You'll never get that. I just say, okay. And not only did I get to speak to her within the same month, she recognized me, and I went to 2 shows, and the woman pretty much gave me my life in the middle of her concert. So this is why I don't listen to the chatter of you niggas. Me and you niggas are not the same, okay? You niggas got to report on what happened with me last night. I don't report on what happened with you. You feel me? So that's just that. Now, let's take it a step further. Let's get into Ugg Mug and Cardi B. I see a lot of people saying, oh, well, you're just like Jason Lee. Because Jason Lee was trying to bully celebrities into being his friend. You did that to Cardi B. You're just mad because Cardi B doesn't with you no more. And so you're Team Nicki. I need you guys to understand because a lot of that gets lost in the shuffle. The reason why I contacted Cardi B is because I felt like Cardi B was a real back in 2020, 2019. I said some disparaging things about her and I'm like, hey, let me give this woman a chance. And then she actually slid in my DM one day and corrected me on a story that I put out. And I said, wow, she put respect on my platform. I can appreciate that. So, Cardi B, you're not that bad. Let me go ahead and take a step back and appreciate you and look at it a little bit different. That's what I did. That's when I started supporting her because I'm like, wow, this woman could have just went on a rampage. She could have just blocked me, but she didn't do that.
See, Cardi came in the game playing the media game. She had you niggas in her pocket, in her pocket, right? She had y'all.
She didn't do that.
And you was geeked.
So I thought we were cool. We've been in rapport, we've been in a relationship. However, I did notice over the time, we would be having different conversations about stuff, and it would just, I thought we were cool, but then there'd be many times that I would have to tell her, are we cool, or are you handling me like a blogger? And this is over the course of 5 years. Because I would feel like, girl, wait, something is not right about this. It feels, because it would be like,
if you're a business owner or solopreneur, you're going to want to take a couple of minutes and watch this quick video on how to
snap, but if there's something positive you don't like, girl, it just was feeling weird. So I'm like, girl, I feel like you're kind of handling me like a blogger and not as a friend or a cool, but you are putting it on like we're supposed to be friends. Let's be clear here. but you're handling me like a blogger. And I'm not dumb. I know when somebody's gonna handle me with a long, with a long-handed spoon, but trying to play cool. But I was like, okay, well maybe I'm tripping. Because it's the parties, it's this, it's that. It's like, okay, cool. But then it's like when the things happen, you can see how other people are being treated versus how you're being treated. So I'm like, something still isn't right. I don't think she's quite forgiven whatever happened, and I think that she's just kind of like playing cool, but she really don't me like that. But I let it rock because with passion behind it. And if you don't do things, the things that you said about me, them get it off. If they feel like I've wronged them, yeah, because once I decide to get into my media bag and get on my, you niggas, and I'm like, well, listen, I'll be.
Sorry, guys. I don't know what I did.
And the woman pretty much gave me my life, friend. That's what I did. That's when I started supporting her because I'm like, wow, this woman, she didn't do that. However, I did notice over the time, we would be having different conversations about stuff.
Pause. Nikki's still playing music. 6.85 thousand people listening right now. Okay, so we're still waiting.
It was just, I thought we were cool, but then there'd be many times that I would have to tell her, are we cool? Or are you handling me like a blogger? And this is over the course of 5 years. Because I would feel like, girl, wait, something is not right about this. It feels, because it would be like, girl, you only talk to me when this and this or when this and that, but if there's something positive you don't like, girl, it just was feeling weird. So I'm like, girl, I feel like you're kind of handling me like a blogger and not as a friend or a cool, but you are putting it on like we're supposed to be friends. Let's be clear here. But you're handling me like a blogger, and I'm not dumb. I know when somebody's going to handle me with a long-handed spoon.
See, it confirms. Cardi was playing them, making y'all think y'all was friends. Shaking my head. And that's why you can't be thirsty looking for a come up, looking for an opportunity, because you'll latch on to anything. You may think that it's genuine, but it's not. Just because you wasn't with Nicki, you went to Cardi because that was the only way you could have got in. And see how that turned out and bite y'all in the ass? Bit y'all?
But trying to play cool. But I was like, okay, well, maybe I'm tripping. Because, it's the parties, it's this, it's that. It's like, okay, cool. But then it's like when the things happen, you can see how other people are being treated versus how you're being treated. So I'm like, something still isn't right. I don't think she's quite forgiven whatever happened. And I think that she's just kind of like playing cool, but she really don't me like that. But I let it rock because I didn't know. And then when I would bring it up, it would be like, girl, you're tripping. And this wasn't just last year. This has been over the last 4 or 5 years. Like different conversations that came up. Okay? And so this last time, something transpired. She got upset with me because she felt like I didn't handle the situation as a friend would handle it. And that was the first time in my mind, I'm like, oh, I'm your friend? Because, girl, child, I can't even get a happy birthday. Or when I text you happy birthday, you don't even, so, I didn't know we was friends because, girl, when I was trying to do the French, you wasn't giving friend, it was giving, you're the blogger. And before anybody tried to twist it and say, well, I was mad about a happy birthday, it's not about a happy birthday. It's the point. You coming to me saying that I didn't handle the situation like a friend, but I didn't know we was friends because, girl, when I was trying to be the friend, it wasn't giving friend. So all of a sudden, when you didn't like something that I said or you didn't like something that was posted, all of a sudden, I wasn't your friend and I was using you. That was last year. So I'm like, okay, let me take a step back because, girl, you're trying me. And I still never said anything. Never told the internet. Never said what was going on. But I did allude to the fact that you had me because in my mind, I'm looking at the last few years of everything that's been going on. And if I'm using you, what thing have I gotten that's just been so astronomically, that I'm using you? Now people will say, oh, you wanted to go to the studio, so you were mashing. No, that's not what I wanted. I did want it at a point, but that got offered to me. I didn't call her and say, hey, can I come to the studio? She said, I want you to listen to some songs in the album, for the album in the studio. Like, I'm going to bring you in. That's what she said. And I'm like, okay. Then every time we would talk, she would say she was going to do it, but then she would never do it. So I'm just like, girl, stop promising me that you're going to have me come to the studio. Because I feel like, girl, now you're dangling that over my head for me to, like, give you positive reviews. So I feel like you're playing in my face because you were never bringing me to the studio, but you knew that was enticing enough for you to manipulate me into, that's kind of how I felt. So in my mind, I'm like, well, since I'm using you, let me show you how it looks for me not to use you. So I took the guardrails off of the commentary. Things that I would not normally talk about, I talked about because I didn't want her to think that I was using her. And y'all thought that it was like, oh, Armand is just flip-flopping, he's mad, he's trying to get back in Nikki's good graces. No, don't say that I'm using you when I get dragged for you daily. You don't come online and say anything. You got people thinking I'm just so entitled. You've defended many other bloggers. You even got people playing in my face thinking that I'm mad about a Jason Lee interview, I'm mad about this, and I'm not, but never clear it up. But The minute somebody says something about Ugg Mug or anybody else, you get online and clear it up. But you let all these narratives rock about me. So I had to realize, like, okay, that's cool. But after that, I thought we got to a cool space. And then, as we're talking and getting to a decent space, I find out, which I've never done, because I know as a blogger, the reputation is, especially with her and, Tasha K and all that, I know what the reputation is as bloggers. We're not to be trusted. I'm a gay, black blogger that discusses tea. People are not going to trust me. So the one thing I try to do is if I'm able to have contact with you, if I'm able to get on the phone with you, one thing that I will hold up is whatever we talk about, I'm not going to talk about it unless I clear it with you. And I'm dang sure not going to record your conversation and leak it. Because I wouldn't want you to do that to me. So this last time, we're having a conversation, and I'm like, okay, which, again, she called me. I didn't call her. She called me. And we had a conversation because the drama got...
You know what I want to know? I don't watch a lot of these people like on YouTube. Like for me, right? Like when I first came to BARB Twitter, it was like 2021, and I wasn't really on YouTube a lot. Like I wasn't watching like commentary a lot. Like once again, LaRon pondering at the time he was Female Rap Elite, right? And he was like one of the main people that I was watching on YouTube, which is kind of what I think kind of got me acclimated a little bit more into like the Twitter stuff, or at least helped or assisted me. So I don't watch like any bigger YouTubers. Like I only watch like impressive. I don't watch like Lovely T. I know she is a Cardi positive platform and stuff like that, and I've really never watched her. But I'm only bringing her up because I remember that her and Cardi were tight. Lovely T and Cardi was tight. She would always give her positive commentary, Nicki negative or not, whatever. And I just remember that a lot. So I guess I'm wondering, like, with all of the things that we're learning about Cardi and Armand's relationship and where it is today, being that it's really nothing, being that like she was really treating these bloggers, or maybe it was just him, like nothing. I kind of wonder, like, what's the status of her relationship with Lovely T? Does anybody know? Does anybody follow her? Like, what's the status of Cardi's relationship with these other bloggers? A lot of people, we tend to focus on the shade room a lot, but yeah, like there's other people. Like she's really trying to manipulate the media. That's something that they started from really, really early with her. So I kind of want to know, what is Cardi's status with the media for real?
Because I was receiving threats from Offset in the DM, and I sent it to her, and I said, are you having him threaten me? Like, what is this? Because this is coming out of nowhere. So she called me, talking to me about that and asking me a bunch of different questions. And I'm like, girl, what's going on? Because I thought we were cool. I don't know where this is coming from. I didn't say anything in regards to just 2 days prior that she jumped online and was supporting Tyler and this, that, and the third in the midst of me and Tyler going back and forth. Just weird shit. I didn't even get into it. But unbeknownst to me, you called me, then you started asking me about Ugg Mug and this and that and all these different things. You're recording my phone call. Then you send it to Ugg Mug. And so Ugg Mug is mad because, and looking for a reason to...
Okay, it's the fact that now he using Ugg Mug to refer to Ken Barbie. I guess, child, let me just be quiet.
Argue with me, all because I'm retelling a story of how me and another blogger got into it and how me and Cardi B originally got on the phone and pieced up our issue from last year. Ugg Mug has been sitting on this audio and been wanting to gag me and been wanting to try to prove that his friend doesn't me like that. So he releases this recording to gag me online of a conversation that Cardi B and I had. And yet and still, I didn't say anything. And people will always say, well, he's been threatening to put out information before. No, I'm just saying I was never threatening to put out information on Cardi B prior to that. But my thing is, don't call me, going off on me, yelling at me, claiming that I'm using you and I'm not being a friend of you when you ain't been no friend to me. That's the first thing. I still ain't been out and putting out information. I'm not going to do that. And then the second time, don't call me, record me with no explanation, unbeknownst to me that I'm being recorded, playing in my face like you cool with me, and then you send it to your blogger friend so she can go and have an aha moment when it's time to drag me. What is that? So when I can get out here and start spilling tea too, I can, but I'm not going to, because you know why? I don't need to get into those waters. But what y'all gonna stop doing is playing with me, making it seem like I need to flip flop and do this because somebody don't fool me. Let's be very clear here, and I want to be respectful as possible when I say this. I'm a human being. I'm 35, 36 years old. If y'all think that my life is based upon somebody with me and a celebrity, then y'all really don't know me. And y'all get this internet really, really twisted. Don't ever think in your today life that Armand Wiggins is cocky and is arrogant and is self-absorbed and shallow as y'all may perceive me and say that I am. Y'all really think that a person is going to be able to pick me up and put me down and play in my face and decide, oh, I'm going to put you down, I'm not going to put you down, and I'm just going to be cool? No, let's be very clear. She cannot with me, but I want y'all to understand this one thing. I don't with her. I don't with her. She can't call me anymore. Understand that. The line of communication is over. You recorded me. So whether y'all want to respect it, I don't care what y'all say. Don't call me because I don't trust you. Once you record me and then send it out, we're done talking. So this is not about, oh, I'm on your flip flop because you don't. No. I don't with you. You recorded me and sent out my recording, but trying to make it seem like we was cool, and you didn't tell me that you was recording me. So y'all like to get stuff twisted, like, oh, this person dropped him.
Woo! Armand, nah, he put his foot down. He said, I don't fuck with you. I fucking with you. Big Sean voice. Nah, hold on. Hey, I don't know why I'm sneezing, but like, Armand said he don't fuck with Cardi. Oh, now I thank you. I can't wait even more now for the album. Oh, this is gonna be so good. And that's why I'm really asking like about the relationships with her other bloggers. Like, and I wonder if like that's why Cardi is like so active right now when trying to be seen and stuff like that, because she's technically given the blogs content to post. So I mean, as long as like they're like she doesn't have like a contentious relationship to the point where like she's telling them to not post her like she had with the Shade Room back in the day. But I'm just saying like you giving the blogs like a lot of content right now for real. So I don't know like what is up with that.
No. I drop people too. There's no more talking. I'm not answering my phone. Be very clear. And I'm not making no phone calls. Let's be clear on that. So y'all get into this idol worship and hero worship. Girl, I don't give about none of that. Once you cross the line with me to a certain level, it's a wrap. There's nothing to talk about. So it's not about a person dropping me. I drop them. The relationship is over. It's done. So I don't know how y'all live your life, but you got one time to really play with me like that. There's nothing else. I would never trust you again. So there's no point in even talking because now I have to recount everything that I was feeling prior to that. Girl, you've been fake. You were fake. You were fake the entire time. Girl, you never with me like that. And all of that, you were.
What's so special about Hero Bread's soft, fluffy?
Because even at the end of it all, you record. Not only did you record me, you sent it out. Why did you send it? It's one thing to record it for yourself in your notes or whatever. You got to protect yourself. But why would you send that to a blogger that doesn't like me? And then you cry like you want peace and this, that, and the third. Well, if you wanted peace, you wouldn't send him that. You'd have actually got us on the phone and mediated the situation. You were being messy. Let's be very clear. So I just think that y'all need to understand. And even to this day, I'm not going to get out and air and post receipts because I don't care to do so. I don't have to. I understand where I sit. I understand where she sits. Y'all not going to believe me anyway. But what I need y'all to know is I'm not running around crying over everybody. And let's be clear. The cutoff works both ways. She can't just call my phone right now and I'm going to answer. Let's be very clear on that. Whether she will or whether she won't is not what we're talking about. It's the fact that if she does, this phone won't get answered unless I feel like, or unless I'm recording the conversation. Does that make sense? So I'm not just salivating at the thought of celebrities calling me and talking to them. I have self-respect. And once you cross me, the relationship is over because at this point, we're not getting no money together. I don't trust you. And then you're sending out my pertinent information. So there's nothing to talk about. So that's just that on that. I just need to clear that up because I just feel like I've never really cleared that up. And it'll probably never get cleared up because certain people are going to believe what they want to believe. But at the end of the day, if I was a person that was sitting there recording her phone calls and leaking it, you guys would have deemed me as a messy gay man. But because it's a celebrity and it's idol worship and it's a star, you guys will say, oh, Armand, you were messy, you were this. Well, you guys don't know what goes on behind the scenes. And I'm not here to try to villainize or make somebody look crazy. At the end of the day, I know what it is. They know what it is. And who cares? But me supporting Nicki is not because, oh, somebody don't fool with me because I don't fool with her. Let's be very clear on that. It's mutual. Very mutual.
My thing is like, I don't know.
You guys will say, oh, Armand, you were messy, you were this. Well, you guys don't know what goes.
This is my thing, right? I want to know because when this really popped off and Ken Barbie was playing the recording live while Armand was on another space. When it popped off, he was reacting in the moment, and then he was like, you know what? Like, oh, like, no, I'm not really gonna spill nothing. I'm not gonna spill nothing. Like, I'm gonna drag it out. If I talk about this, I'm gonna talk about it on YouTube. Like, I'm gonna really drag this out. I'm not gonna just expose you in one, whatever, right? So I'm wondering now, is Armand really, really over it and just ready to put whatever happened between him and Cardi behind him? Or my thing is like, is he withholding his receipts and information on Cardi and Ken Barbie, like for another time where they either choose to start with him or to try to get at Nicki? Because we obviously know that there has been some semblance of their conversation has to revolve around Nicki, and that has to be at least some of the tea that Armand is holding for real, something that is going to gag the fans, right? And so it's just like, is he really truly moving on, or is he saving it? And I don't know if I don't know if I would be mad at either or, for real, because at the end of the day, I'm always gonna want the tea.
Goes on behind the scenes. And I'm not here to try to villainize or make somebody look crazy. At the end of the day, I know what it is. They know what it is. And who cares? But me supporting Nicki is not because, oh, somebody don't fool with me, because I don't fool with her. Let's be very clear on that. It's mutual. Very mutual. This is not a one-sided cutoff. I think y'all get a lot confused, like it's just a one-sided cutoff. It's not. It's not. So there's that. But the difference is why I can respect Nicki Minaj in this instance is because, and only time will tell, but the bottom line basis of it, when she got up there and when she talked to me, what she said was, I unfollowed you. I unblocked you. I will never follow you again. You're still on my list, but we're moving steps forward. Right there, how can you dispute that? It's very clear. She's not faking like we cool. She's not gonna pretend like we cool. We getting cool. We not enemies. We not great friends. We cool, but I'm watching you. And I want you like that. But I don't hate you. That's cool. I can respect that because I know once we work towards it, it's going to be legit. Versus you coming in here and saying, yeah, we cool. I accept your apology. Let's get on the phone. Let's chop it up. That's cool. But girl, you was never cool with me. You never forgave. You never got over it. You played me. You used me. You get what I'm saying? So I respect the person that say, hey, you know what? I can forgive you right now, but I ain't really want you like that. I'm watching you. Maybe we can get somewhere. Maybe we can't. But for right now, this is what it is. Versus the person trying to make it seem like they cool and they done got over it, this and the third, and really they still harboring animosity and moving weird and recording phone calls and sending it out to bloggers. I can't that. That's fake. And I've never been that type of person. That's not what I'm on. I don't give that. Y'all can say whatever y'all want to say about me, but that's not what I give. It's no shade. So yeah, those are my thoughts on that. I'm happy where I stand. And I really don't give a what none of you think, because instead of you niggas hating on me, y'all niggas probably need to take a mad because you watching me maneuver. It is what it is. I fall and get back up. Niggas thought I was done after TGIF. Fall and get back up. Get back up. Oh, Nicki never talking. Fall and get back up. Oh, Cardi. Fall and get back up. Fall and get back up. You niggas, listen, you niggas ain't passionate. You niggas don't have it. When you're destined for it, can't no man stop it. And back to the Jason Lee part, just because I want to make that very clear too. There's never been a day where I have said I was going to expose information on Cardi B because she didn't give me something. Never. I never tried to tell a celebrity like, oh, I have this information, but you need to get on the phone with me or I can fan the fire or put it out. The only time I get into a bag of exposing is when I feel like you trying to expose me. That's it. I don't try to expose you to be my friend. You usually get exposed after you try to expose me. But I don't even do that anymore because there's no point. People expect me to do that. And then it just makes me look like, oh, I'm just this crash out emotional person. It's cool. I'm just going to get my weight up. Keep growing and keep building. That's cool. I'm not getting in that bag no more because people like to try to trick you out your spot. It is what it is. We climb through the ranks. Some people you fool with, some people you don't. I'm just going to keep building. And one day you're going to have to meet me. And we're going to have to revisit this conversation when I get more stake in the game. It is what it is. It's coming. I'm not going to stress it. I'm not going to, I will be here a lot longer than a lot of these Shaw fans be clear. So this ain't no race. It's a marathon. It ain't how you start, it's how you finish. And don't you forget it. Now, with that being said, these are my thoughts. It's been a lengthy video, but I just feel like we need to really get into it. So, yeah, child. I hope you guys like the video, like the comments.
And that was your fave, Armand. What's going on Twitter right now? I'm about to get off of here. Rico Dana dropped.
Yeah. We doing walk-ups, we ain't doing drive-bys. Brody said he caught a headshot, gave him a high five, make a nigga disappear.
Okay. Rico Dana new song out right now. Nicki Artist, if y'all don't know, he's staying heavy on it, child. He signed that contract. Do you have Armand versus Emily on YouTube? Yes, on both. That was a long ass video. Nicki's still playing music. That's what I'm saying. Like she playing with me. And not only was it a long video, but we stopped it multiple times and rewinded, and she's still playing music. She probably had a meeting or something. Look, 7.1 thousand people. Okay, so since we're here, what I could do is I did want to see like Armand's next video he did was on the thing with Millie. So like let's do that. That shouldn't obviously take long, but I mean, you know.
All right, what's poppin', everybody? It's your boy Armani. We're Bag City for whatever reason. So, mind you, I had a bunch of things to do today, some meetings. I've been on the phone all day. I was trying to get to some content because we needed to get some stuff done. But, child, I'm on Twitter and I'm being summoned like, oh, Nicki is saying that you need to get on Twitter, or something. I'm like, why do I need to get on Twitter? They're like, oh, well, you know, Nicki is doing Gag City Court and you and Milagro Grams has gotten into it and whoa, 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 whoa. So I'm like, okay, like, what's the tea? So I get over there and basically she's got like her fans and stuff. They're over there arguing and screaming and just doing the whole thing, the fool. Very much so, crazy. And so I'm like, okay, I'm listening for a second, but then I'm like, okay, girl, this is too much for me. I need to get to work. So I went and got me a little snack and I came back and I'm just like, okay, girl, like, what is this here? Are we coming up? What's going on? Because then it just started turning into a bunch of mayhem and havoc and yelling. Well, Nicki is calling for you and Milagro to come up. Milagro's up there. I'm up there. Nicki says, like, what's the tea? And I'm like, well, I don't have a problem. Milagro has a problem. So you let her know what the tea is. So, you know, Milagro's thing, she said she had a problem with loyalty and I use her as a scapegoat. You know, this the whole Cardi B situation. So I'm just like, okay, so Milagros doing her thing, she's doing her thing, and so I come back and I tell my story of basically what's going on. And Nicki is listening, but I think Nicki is catching that, girl, this has nothing to do with Gag City or nothing to do with Nicki Minaj. It's just real more personal. And honestly, like, we are cool. Then Milagro came out and said that she didn't think we were friends or
Why would Nicki think that they issue got to do with Gag City or any Barb shit or even her? Good girl.
something like that. And I'm like, girl, I was pissed because I'm like, why would you say that? Like, girl, I thought we was friends. Like, why would you give like we wasn't friends? But anyway, so we started talking about our whole thing. But the thing is, our beef was not our stuff did not stem from, you know, stan culture, you know. And so Nicki was like, pretty much like, you know, okay, this is boring. We don't care. Like, y'all trying to talk like y'all are professionals. And there's no shade to the barbers. I love the barbers. There's no shade to the girls that got up there. But I'm not like a fan page, and Milagros not a fan page. So, you know, we weren't going to get up there and kind of carry like the stands were, because that's just not, you know, I mean, that's not what we do. Number one, that's just not what we do. But then there was no malice, and I didn't really hate her to do that. And then two, if I would have got up there and start screaming at her and carrying on at her, then it'd be like I'm yelling at black women and, you know, cutting my mic off, shit like that. So it to me wasn't going to work. So then Nicki wanted Milagro to go in on me even more. Milagro was like, well, I can't really give you that because, you know, I don't really have that malice. I don't hate him to just like scream and berate him. Nikki wanted her to really go in on him. Nikki was being messy tonight, like no shade. So then Nikki just cut it out without me even getting to my point. And then, girl, this is when she's such a key. She brings it all the way back to her. Well, it's so interesting that two people that have said some very nasty and flip-floppy things towards me sit up here and talk about being disloyal. And I don't remember exactly what she said because I was over there laughing, so I didn't hear it all. And she was like, in so many words, you guys have the same energy and you're like two pigs in a blanket or two pigs with makeup on. I'm thinking, girl, what? Two pigs is crazy. Birds of a feather flocking together. Why do we have to be two pigs in a blanket or two pigs in makeup on? Or how dare we, think about loyalty and when we trash her and this, that, and the third. I'm thinking, wait a minute. We have been set up. We're going to get dragged again. And this is my second night getting a lashing. So Milagro comes on and apologizes to her. I didn't apologize this time because I already apologized, girl. I can't keep apologizing every time. I've said sorry once. I won't say it again. You know what I mean? But I'll take the lashings. But girl, I said sorry. Girl, I'm dead. So she did the lashings and it was cool. Then she wanted me and Milagro to go back and forth. But we didn't. But at the end of it all, I'm done reciting my diss record. Okay, Nikki? I just feel like, Jesus, how many times am I going to have to keep getting lashed before we can move forward? I can't keep coming up there getting lashed like this. But no, honestly, it was cool. Me and Milagro actually got on the phone afterwards, kikied at the whole situation, gagged. It was a good moment, It was a good moment, and I just think that, shout out to Nikki for giving us that moment, and I think it's all fun, she got to get it, and I didn't take it personal because I just feel like she got to get her lick back, we got her licks on her, so she got us up there, so she's gonna whack us for a little bit, and we gotta just take it, because this is how you get back. You can't, this is my thing, I'd rather you give it to my face than be weird about it, so I'm not tripping, it's cool, we got our lashes, but yeah, girl, when will they end? But, it's like, but, but it was cool though. Honestly though, like me and Milagro needed to talk. We talked about it. This whole Nikki experience over this last week or 2 weeks, it's been super dope. Like it's been healing. It's been, cool. It's been fun. It's like, it's been a bubble that I just can't seem to pop when I'm trying to get out and do other stuff. And, I think that it's cool. But Nikki was over there like, yeah, because y'all think y'all so cute and funny and smart. And I don't think it's about that. I just think that because she thought we were trying to be like real demure and stuff. But for me, it was like, and it's no shade against the fans in the stands, but like, Milagro and I, we are, we're media personalities, we're bloggers or however you commentators. So it'll be different. It's different. We're going to have a different kind of energy because part of our brand is to talk and make and cackle and do all that stuff I'm there for. You know what I mean? I'm there I'm there to get my lashings, but I'm there to talk and, hopefully build a bridge, to build a relationship so that we can get some money, do some collabs or whatever, or just.
What am I going to say? What am I going to say? What am I going to say? Hey, Key. Armand posted his vlog at Gas City a few minutes ago, but I didn't see much footage of the show. I thought I watched it. Maybe that was just his review. Once again, Armand is still begging for an opportunity. Look.
I'm there to get my lashings, but I'm there to talk and, hopefully build a bridge, to build a relationship so that we can get some money, do some collabs or whatever, or just build respect.
Like, come on. Like, when are you going to learn your lesson? Like,
you get what I'm saying? So, that's what I'm here for, and I'm here as a fan. And it was cool to just kind of work that stuff out with Milagro Graham. So we're in a good space. Nikki, that was fun. But y'all, I'm not going to quit radio. I'm not going to there no more unless we get into some real things because I'm done getting spanked, girl. Okay? I want to go up there and we can talk about some other stuff because I don't want to. No more Nikki court for me. Because the court day's over. Now, if we want a Nikki conversation, music talk, call me up to the floor. Okay? But so I got my lashings. It was cool. It was fun. I had a great time. Me and Milagro, we back locked in. Shout out to Nikki for that. I've now talked to Nicki Minaj 2 times. Okay, so my night has been made. It's been a great month. I'm really, really happy. And things worked out the way that they're supposed to work out. So it was a good time. It was a key. And Nikki, she's such a character. It's like, girl, she got to make sure before she lets you in, she's gonna beat you up real quick. I'm like, girl, okay, girl, she's gonna keep beating me up. Okay, damn. How many you just gonna keep beating me up, girl? Damn. I can't keep subjecting myself to this type of abuse because my whole thing is this. This is all I'm asking. The whole time she's talking about you talking about loyalty. And I'm thinking, well, girl, I don't know you. So Milagro and me discussing loyalty is totally different than me and you discussing loyalty because, girl, we have never met and we have never talked until now. So, girl, where was the loyalty? Where was it needed? But let the queen. I just let her have it. 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 But no, it was cool. It was cool. I'm having a good buzz. It was a kid gonna say, I went to the courthouse to take a picture of her. Now, girl, why would you say that? And you know Nikki is going to just drag that on. It's like, I did not go to the courthouse to take no picture of you. But anyway, it was a good night, y'all. If y'all missed it, I'm sure it'll be somewhere on Station Head or something like that, or Spaces or YouTube. But yeah, so it was good. Night 2 in a row. Talked to Nicki Minaj. Got our lashes. But I need to talk to her now outside of Judge Nikki. We need to get back to the music. Hiatus is the real. I'm not hashing out. No more beefs. No more hash outs for me. Let's get into some things. Okay. So summons me when we get into some things because I'm ready to get into some things next. Okay. So I love y'all. Thanks for looking down. Thanks for bringing me in the chat, guys. And shout out to Nikki. Shout out to my programs. It was a good night. It was a Kiki. If you guys weren't there, go back and watch the replay. And that was a quick update. All right. So until next time, keep that same energy, and I'll see y'all soon.
Armand will never learn. But congratulations to him, okay? Y'all, what happened? Nikki in Malibu was where?
All right, y'all. I just wanted to say, introducing Mally. Okay, she's here. She's looking beautiful as always. Thank you, Nikki. I was just chopping it up with her for a while, and we wanted to. How we doing it? We wanted to let y'all know we are where, Mally?
We outside. We around, Nikki.
Oh, we are where? Where are we?
We around. We around.
Oh. All right, y'all. I just wanted to say, introducing Mally.
Well, that's nice. Seeing them together, definitely in the studio. So I don't know if she was playing her some music or if they're working on something together. Like that's cool. Yeah, he fanned out. Yeah. Did I miss something? Like, was Nikki live? Like, where was this posted? Like, why do I feel out of the loop? Like, what is going on? I'm crying. I have to take a picture of this. Not she. She posted it 18 hours ago and then posted it again 3 hours ago. I'm crying. Whoever made this edit did a good job with the face. Okay, so she posted this.
Introducing.
So she posted this with Mally 3 hours ago. I'm crying. Literally dead. All right. Is there anything else? Because I'm about to get off of here because I don't really feel like being live. I should have came off of here, but obviously, like, we thought that she was gonna keep talking, and she might come back on. So I might come back on because I don't know what to do, y'all. Like, we should talk, like, because I want to do other shit, but it's like, I don't know what to do. I need to get off of YouTube. Here we go again is in the chat. I think Nikki thought it was the Gag City related because the Barb's the one that spammed the chat asking for them. You're right. They messy. I thought they didn't like Armand or Millie Child. The Barbs love everybody. The Barbs love everybody, and the Barbs are here with the mess. Yes, it has felt like a long ass week. Maybe I should just be quiet for the weekend. You know, like so. Y'all let me know. Let's do some reorientating before we move forward. So it's about 4 o'clock on the East Coast right now. So, are you guys around this weekend? Like, look, what's going on? So let's see what new music dropped. Because I do want to listen to Glorilla's album. Like, I do want to listen to Glorilla's album. Like, I need to listen to it. Okay, what dropped last night? So if you take a weekend break, create an agenda, and give a lashings Monday. I'm crying. Yeet dropped the project. Ian, Benny the Butcher, Don't Care. Yoko Gold, ain't they signed to Drake? Don't Care. Oh, she's back. Oh my God.
What's good? Everybody. Y'all want more DJ or y'all want me to get to it?
Please.
Okay. Lion, don't worry about who said it. Just know it said I asked y'all a question. Mind your business. Okay. So, okay. How y'all doing today, Bobs? What's good? Okay, I'm more fatty. Okay. So how's everybody? So basically, well, first of all, I want to say thank you to everyone that's joining us today. Sometimes this is a lit studio of cameras and beautiful walls and floors, and we call it Nikki Trivia. And sometimes we have a very quiet court and call it Judge Nicki Minaj Shineland. Speaking of Rocky, that's absolutely not true. You said it's giving Jerry. It never gave that, sweetheart. Okay. It's Judge Nicki Minaj Shineland, like I said. Now, that's right, T. Morris. That's right. Now, sometimes it's just, we're in a place and vibing out to musica. Mhm. And sometimes it's me stating some things, information. Anyway, I noticed that I'll tell you what they said. This is what they said, guys. Okay. Where was it? Where was I? Okay. At Barbie Pop underscore on Twitter. At Barbie Pop underscore on Twitter. Are you on station head right now? At Barbie Pop. Anyway, this is what they said. They said, now it's why is it always boy bobs and mess when suddenly the entire panel is made up of gay black men? Weren't you all the same women who projected internalized anti-blackness towards Korea and knew of a alien conspiring to sue? Don't any of you flash a gun. There's a lot there, but I wanted to know. Okay, a George said, "Child." Anyways, I wanted to know who is that on Station Head and who do they, and if they want to come up here and speak, because they literally just tweeted that 2 seconds ago. Anyway, so do you guys know who that person was, y'all? They said their name on Twitter, who's one of the people I follow. And his name is DeCarlos. DeCarlos. Dime. Um, and Onika's Miami just told him she just dished out a summons for you. Destiny said, I'm not arguing with nobody that was two when Pink Friday came out. Kari needs to go find him an after school hobby, I think. What is up, y'all? Because at De Carlos Barb on Station Head. At De Carlos Barb. Interesting. At De Carlos Barb. At De Carlos Barb. At De Car.
Hello.
Hi, De Carlos Barb. This is customer service for Gag City. You mentioned that you had a complaint, and we calling you back to investigate.
Yes. Thank you for being patient. Hold on, I'm trying to find my lip oil. But yes, I saw some things on the timeline that was very questionable. Um,
Mhm.
I know for the past few months I've been seeing Korea get bullied from Black women, people who look just like her, and I did
Mhm.
speak out against it. Um, in support of her, but then also in support of them, because at the end of the day, we're all family, and that's definitely a
Mhm.
message I've been pushing since the beginning. Um, But now the tweets are like, it's like everybody started to retweet it and make it a trending topic in our fandom, and we're not going to do that because
What are they trying to retweet?
tweets, just stating that it's always suggesting that it's always the boys that are
Oh.
gay,
Mhm.
and that's very unfair because Cabria can come up here and speak for herself and talk about the things that she's gone through specifically from them.
Why do y'all always come up here and mention other people? I called you up here because you were speaking. You had a general statement on the timeline that I thought you should have an ability the option to express.
Thank you.
And yet bringing up somebody name who we already dealt with from 3 days ago.
My bad. I'm high. I be in and out of station head, but
But
just
my thing
my
is, I
luck. I
want
was
you
here
to no,
today.
I want you to go ahead. I want you to speak on what you said though, because some of the things that you said were very important, and I think they're worth talking about.
Um, I had
So
the day
you
off. I
basically
wanted to
said
smoke
that
in a
people
park.
are people trying to say it's only um the gay boys that's in some problems, and that nobody else be in problems.
Yeah, that's what I saw literally before I got off the train. Everybody was staring at me too. I was like, dang. Yeah, child, I'm out
And
here in
let
Atlanta.
and what you gotta say about that? Let them know.
Well, I love y'all. At the end of the day, we all family. This is really fun to me because this is my day off. Um,
And
and Nikki, I really love you. I really wanted to meet
I
you in
love you
Miami,
too.
but it's gonna happen when it's the right time. So, yeah, I hope you should play Miami. It's not my request though, but cool.
Okay, so are you finished making your point now, or do you? Because I don't know if they got your points and stuff. Do you feel like
I
you
know,
made
cause
your?
I'm a sad, so I just be playing all the time. But y'all, I'm being very serious.
Ah,
Uh,
Get off my
Okay.
phone. Good night. Okay, get off my motherfucking phone and go back on the train and get high. Okay, child. Anyway, so um, chill, 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 chill. Which one of the girls want to come up and speak on some shit? And we're not gonna be speaking like, oh, who wanna show what the fuck it is? Oh wait, okay. Let me see. Hello.
Hello.
Yes. What would you like to address?
Girl, Nikki, okay, so one thing I want to address is there's a girl who called, who said the N word, and then she gonna lie and say she said Snickers. How we went from niggas to Snickers?
Which girl?
Her at name is it's Clara Minaj, but you did give her a meet and greet, so I ain't gonna give her too much because I know you don't play about the barbs. But still, she ain't had to lie, girl. Just say you said it.
Did I ask her if she said nigger on this platform so far? Who did she lie to?
Who lied?
Huh?
Who lied?
What?
You said who did she lie to?
Yeah, the girl. When she said she didn't say nigger, she said snicker. Who did she say
Oh,
that lie to?
she said it to the timeline. She said it to everybody.
So it was a tweet?
Yes.
Do you know her?
No.
No. Do I follow you on Twitter?
Yes.
For how long?
We are going on 2 months.
Oh, so you are very new here. What is your name?
Girl, I can't get my government because your fans like the docs.
Ma'am, goodbye and have a good night, child. What is you even talking about, girl? Uh-huh. 2 months, huh? Right around Anyway, unmute, please. Ma'am? Ma'am?
Hello?
I said ma'am. I said
Yes,
ma'am.
hello,
How many times do you need to
ma'am.
say ma'am for me to say ma'am for you to say speak?
I am so sorry.
Pink panty, listen, okay? How may I help you? This is a court.
I actually really don't have a complaint. I just want to kind of follow up on what you said as far as just everything regarding everybody and the timelines and what you see on your timeline and just the Nikki trivia winners. Because I'm a Nikki trivia winner myself, and people really do be acting crazy towards the winners. But at the same time, people do be trying to pick things by literally slowing down a video to see if a girl has said the N word. And I think that people do that and it's a little ridiculous. And the things that people choose to focus on in this fan base regarding those little things are really unnecessary. And I feel like we can just do a lot better to not nitpick the fans that actually spend money and do things and, actually participate and host buying parties and things of that nature. So I just wish that it was just a little bit better and not so nitpicky. That's all.
That's right. Okay. Why would you say that? Live, dream, pink. And I hope you're going to say it with your chest because you just said, well, I'll let you say what you just said since I screenshot it. Live, dream, pink. Say what you just said to Pink Panty.
Girl, you sound dumb as hell.
Oh,
No, she didn't. How I sound dumb?
You sound dumb because you talking about because she paying money not to nitpick. It's not nitpicking if we don't want white people saying nigger, girl. Stand for
Girl,
something.
I
This
did
is
not.
coon behavior.
Hold on, sweetheart. Let's rephrase back to what I said. I said slowing down a video to see if a girl said the word nigga. What did some girl just say before she came up here? She's talking about, oh, well, I said the word nigga, then she gonna change it to snicker. Y'all literally be finding shit. Tell me how the fuck y'all come to those conclusions? How?
Girl, if she
How?
didn't
You
say it,
really
there would be
like you
nothing to
live?
find.
No, baby, you sound dumb. Prove your point.
If she didn't
You
say it, there
literally
would be
go through
nothing
the
to
videos
find.
looking for the
Who
white
who
fans
went
to
through the
find the
video? Who went through the
problem. That's
video?
the
Who went
problem.
through the? Is the problem the girl saying
That's the
nigga or
problem,
somebody going through the
baby.
video to find it?
Girl, whatever.
Exactly. Stand for
You're
something.
okay, whatever.
Educate
My
yourself.
thing is, y'all don't gotta nitpick and go through
It's
videos
not
like that with
nitpicking
a
if you
fine
don't
tooth
want white
comb.
people to say nigger, girl. What the fuck is wrong with you?
Do you think, baby, it's not your song? Are you Nicki Minaj? Don't you think she knows who her fans are? Like, are you the
Are we
nigga
talking
police?
about white
The
people
fuck?
saying nigga? What are we talking about now?
Yes, that's what you just came up
So
here to
what are you
talk
talking
about.
about
You
in my
literally
Nicki
just came up
Minaj,
here
babe? What
talking
are you
about
talking
nitpicking.
about?
Girl, what
Stand
do
for
you mean? What
something.
am
Your
I talking
ancestors will slap
about?
the fuck out of you.
Come on, baby, slap me. I'm right
I said
here.
your ancestors would, but since they're not here, I
Baby,
definitely would for them.
live, dream, whatever your name is. Prove, get to the point. Hurry the fuck up, because you're not saying shit.
Oh, I
You
already
really
said you
not.
was dumb as hell. I already said you was stupid as hell.
That's
Your comment was
baby.
stupid as hell.
Okay, but you, baby, you're not proving your point. When you say somebody's dumb, usually you come with facts. You ain't say a damn thing. Where you at? Prove
Okay,
it. Come
girl.
on. Like that's what I'm trying to say. You're not saying anything.
Hold
You're
on.
literally getting mad at me because I'm not mad at the fuck that y'all be nitpicking my
Okay, Pink
motherfuckers talking about
Panty, I
nigga.
need you to mute
Please.
for one moment. Pink Panty. Okay. Live Dream, Pink.
Yes, Nikki.
I'd like you to say what you would like to say for a moment while Pink Panty is muted.
I just feel like getting upset or having a reaction because a non-black person has said the n-word, whether that be you slowed down a video, however you found out, I feel like why is there more emphasis on that than the non-black person saying the n-word? Like that's
Okay,
the whole that's
let me answer that question. Let me answer that for you. And
hmm
what's your name, Mama?
shy.
Shy. Do I follow you on Twitter?
Yes, ma'am.
And didn't I recently meet you, ma'am?
No, you didn't meet me.
You was just screaming shy. Oh, that was a
Huh?
different shy. Oops.
Yeah, that's probably a
Sorry.
different girl. That's a different one.
That was a different shy. What city you was at?
I've seen you in Chicago, NOLA, St. Louis, Queens. Am I missing
What
one?
was your favorite? What was your favorite and why?
Oh, Cleveland. Yes, my favorite. It had to be Queens. A mix between St. Louis and Queens
Ooh,
because
wow.
yeah, St. Louis, the crowd. It was just I don't know. I had really really amazing seats to see you in St. Louis. So that was a vibe. But Queens, I still had pretty good seats to see you, but the vibe was, Barb's was on their worst and best behavior. It was a vibe. And
Okay,
you
I
was
was
definitely obviously killing it every single fucking show.
Thank you, baby. Well, first of all, I love you very much, Shy, and I appreciate you for supporting me.
Of
All
course, Nikki.
yes. But okay, so what I want to say about this first thing you said, and then I'm gonna let you speak again.
Okay.
You said something that makes perfect sense, so I want to make sure that everyone understood exactly what you said, or at least heard it. You said, why is the because Pink Panty mentioned that they went as far as slowing down a video just to see if the person said the N word? You mentioned just now that, well, the problem isn't someone slow down the video. Why is that the problem? The problem is a non-black person saying the N-word. That's the problem, and that's what we should focus on. So that's your point that you're making. So I want to speak on that.
Yes.
Because when people are having a conversation, a lot of different words are going to come out, fragmented sentences, etc. But for the most part, people with two like-minded minds know what each other mean, but not always. So let me make sure I say this. She is not saying that only. Like, see, if that were the only thing she was saying, then that would be fine for you to say. But she's listing that as one of the things under a big umbrella of envy and jealousy within a fan base.
Right. No, I
She's
yeah, I
lit.
get what you're saying.
She's up. Thank you, sweetheart. Because I knew you knew, right? But I get it when people say things in an argument. You can take it, and if you, especially if you're smart, you could take it and twist it however you know. But she's not saying at all. Hey, let non-black people say the N-word. If that was allowed in the fan base, motherfuckers wouldn't be sneaking in or deleting or apologizing. They know.
Right. Right.
But I don't know about the girl who said she didn't say nigger, she said snicker. What was she doing? Was she singing my song in a video?
I think she was. I'm gonna let someone else speak to that because I don't remember exactly seeing the video, but it's been a couple girls. You know, they I think they are singing your songs, and they're
Mhm.
recording themselves and uploading it themselves. You know, and it's not
As if
blocked.
so. Do you feel like they're doing and Pink Panty? Did I unmute yourself, please? Or did I mute you? Okay, now you can unmute yourself. You both
Yeah.
can talk. You both can talk. This is the question that you always have to ask yourself. What was the intent? Now, I don't want either of you to speak, but I don't want either of you to mute because I know that you have enough self control to follow and be a part of the conversation. Excuse me, Naya Babe 85, you just got blocked. Suck my dick. Goodbye. So, and the reason why is that if a person is doing something to be antagonistic, that's a problem. So if I'm a part of a fan base and I know that there are lots of black people in this fan base and I purposely post something to that would hurt a bunch of the people in that fan base, that's a big problem.
Mhm.
Okay? If a person, however, for instance, when I'm performing in front of an arena of thousands of people, whether it's in America or in different countries, there are a lot of people. Sometimes they may be so into the song and maybe I don't know, because I've never experienced not being able to say the word. Well, none of us three here can really speak on it. Like, I don't know what it would be like if my favorite artist was black and I had to mute myself when I say that word. I feel my fans do a great job of it. Um, I feel like I've only heard of two, right? Because best believe anybody that plays with that word around me or my fan base is definitely going to be blocked
Mm.
immediately, right? We not even playing like that. We're not playing like that. But and someone just said, can the energy be reciprocated? That's another thing I have to touch on. It doesn't give anyone else a right to say things about other races. It doesn't give us the right to do that either. And I've seen that a lot. And that's not okay. When you're speaking about, because these people are still my fans. And so, not that either of you did it, but I wanted to make sure I spoke on it because I don't think it's right that, we get to make a bunch of jokes about other people's race. And then if a person is rapping along to my song and you don't know if what they mouthed because you can't hear them, and you say, oh, they said the N-word, then it's going to be a major, issue. So everyone has to keep that energy. Everyone has to keep that energy. And I'm just being honest. I see a lot of y'all saying derogatory things about my Mexican fans, my Hispanic fans, period, the white fans, like, I see it. Immigrants, I see it.
It's all stupid stuff.
Let the dumb fucks, let the dumb fucks, dumb Lees and all of those, let them do that. We don't do
Right.
that here. But if I see it, now that we've spoken on it, I'm letting everyone know. Because now we done spoke on it for 3 motherfucking days. We're not gonna keep talking about the shit. I'm letting every fucking body know. If I see it with my own eyes on my timeline, ever, you will be blocked forever. We will not accept your apology in the form of having you back in the fan base. We'll accept your apology in the form of the universe. But just know, play with your motherfucking mammy. Don't play with me. And I don't give a fuck how long I've been following you. Oh, okay, so someone here is confused. Barbsy Girly said, but Cal said it. I'm confused. Now not only are you confused, but you're blocked. Since you cannot have simple fucking comprehension skills. Now you're fucking confused and blocked. Imagine having both struggles today. Pick a fucking struggle. Eighth grade student A because they choose to be confused. People who don't want to move on, there is a reason. Okay? Thank you, Bonita Chrissy. So, I gotta block one more person, some dummy here that said something else stupid. Okay? The bottom line is, yes, choose a struggle. Confused and blocked now. So, and we don't give a fuck about any sob stories, okay? Ever again in life. Okay? Now, we will know that it is a paid fucking mole getting money from the government to infiltrate the motherfucking fan base, to stir up racism and to stir up outrage. Okay? We will know. Yes, the fear is Barb 24. You fucking heard me. You fucking heard me correctly. Minaj in charge said, and that's Nate. Okay, well, speak on it. What did oh, you deleted yourself? Minaj in charge, come up to the podium where you just spoke on. Because I want to know what this had to do with Nate. Huh? Baby China Doll said it's Nate. With my picture. Let me guess, another one that's not going to speak. Let me guess. Gonna speak or not? And this is what I'm doing. I'm gonna block y'all. Every time y'all speak confidently and then a second later y'all don't pick up when we call you, you getting blocked, okay? Everybody block baby China doll, please. Exactly. Hariyuku Barbie. She said that's the fucking problem. They always putting other people in shit that's not related to them. Yeah, stick on the motherfucking topic. Okay? How can I help you? This is the court lobby.
Can you hear me?
Yes, I can.
Oh my gosh, this is the best moment of my life. You don't even know. Hi, Nikki. Hi, everybody. Hey, Bard.
Hey, what is your name and what city are you in?
My name is May, and I am in Atlanta.
Okay, you said that you had something to say.
Yes, I'm not involved in any drama. I just follow, pages and kind of learn about you and learn about the fan base. But I have always wanted to tell you personally, just thank you for just being you, honestly, and sharing so much with us because I learned a lot, just kind of how to apply it to my life, and you just are very inspiring to me. So I cannot believe
Thank
it.
you.
My family's not gonna believe it. Oh my gosh! But yes, thank you, and I
Well,
really hope everybody gets it worked out because
they
y'all
gonna get
love
it worked
Nikki.
out.
So
They gonna get it worked out, or they gonna get their clothes thrown out in the motherfucking front of the house, Chad. Okay, bye, boo. Take care. Love you.
okay, thank you, love you too. Bye.
Okay. Now, Pink Panty Kush and Live Dream Pink.
Yes.
Live Dream Pink.
Yes.
Now, do you still feel that Pink Panty is stupid as fuck? Or dumb as shit? I forgot what you said. Dumb as fuck.
I still do think we should not focus on that. We should still focus on the bigger issue. But uh, I'm gonna say I did receive her point, and Nikki, you helped smooth it over. So it's not like I'm scary to say that, but I'm trying to be mature. You know what I'm saying? So
Yes.
I'm gonna say, I think that we hopefully we've been able to see each other's point of views.
Pink Panty,
Yeah.
what you gotta say?
I say that I agree, and thank you for helping reiterate my point. Because that's exactly what I was trying to say. Even if you didn't see the video, I did. So it's kind of like, it's like you said, it's just kind of unnecessary, but it does still need to be. You're absolutely correct. Live, dream, pink. We do need to address it, and it's not right.
Oh,
That's
thank you,
all I
Pink
have to say.
Panther.
Perfection.
You're
Absolute
welcome.
perfection. I'm going to, well, you know what? No. I'm going to dismiss this case without prejudice. Have a good day and have a great night. Okay, well,